This is the Buzz Adams Morning Show podcast. Barstool Talk Daily. Except it's really early in the morning and no booze. For the most part.
Buzz Adams Morning Show, Monday through Friday, 5 to 10. KLAQ and KLAQ HD1, El Paso, a town square media station.
If you hit that snooze button one more time...
Get some coffee?
They're gonna be pretty angry with you at the office if you don't get a move on.
So without turning this into a big production, just wake up and get going.
Wakey, wakey.
Wakey, wakey, hands off Snakey.
Funk keeps a red rider of the hood. Some built a letter, I know what cooks. I think I'll stay in bed and dream all day. The world outside bugs me anyway. When I get things going, the going gets rough. So I ask myself, why get up?
Good morning.
Why get up?
Good morning, sleepyhead.
Why get up?
Wake up, boo!
How can I get up? Are you ready to rock? Why should I get up?
Yes, it's wake up time.
This whole world's gone crazy, think I've seen enough. I'm gonna roll back on over. Why get up?
Wake up. Come on. Wake up!
Wake the kids, phone the neighbors.
Good morning, world. It's a brand new day.
Just an old run-of-the-mill Wednesday.
Do you know what day it is?
I'm so glad you asked.
It's,
Today.
Today is...
You don't know what day it is, do you?
Today is tomorrow's yesterday.
No.
No, wait. Yes.
Technically, yes. Or the answer we're looking for.
It's Wednesday.
Middle of the week.
Middle of the week.
It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday.
Oh, it is Wednesday?
Yes.
Can we move on?
Sure.
It's showtime. Broadcasting throughout West Texas. The Buzz Adams Morning Show.
Thank you so much. Good morning. Thank you, and oh, that's nice. Welcome, everybody. Appreciate you being along with us today. Wednesday, November the 13th. Joanna, we're going to have a free complete turkey dinner to give away.
Oh, I'm so
prepared
excited.
by caterers and courtesy of Rise Federal Credit Union. And we're going to do that tomorrow on the show. So we'll be talking about how we're going to do that. We're also going to have another complete turkey dinner with all the sides. I believe they call sides trimmings when you're dealing with Thanksgiving, right?
I have heard that.
All right. So we'll tell you more about the prize and the contest we're going to do it for. But, you know, you could either choose turkey or ham, and then all the trimmings that you associate with Thanksgiving. Got a lot coming up on the show today, including a true crime report. This week, President-elect Donald Trump will visit the White House as the guest of President Joe Biden. Joe Biden was not invited to the White House when Trump was on his way out in 2020.
Well, that's because, the results were...
Insurrect. I mean, the results, yeah.
The results were fake.
Well, he had an insurrection to lead.
True.
He couldn't be inviting his successor into the White House. He didn't do it. Melania didn't invite Joe Biden, because they were trying to overturn the results of a fair election. But you don't need to remind me of all that, do you, Trump fans? You know all that already. Let's get a look at El Paso weather, and then Joanna's going to tell us what's coming up on the Hollywood Cheese May. Sunny today, 70 for the high temperature. Winds are going to be light, so we're looking at a really nice run of days. There's going to be rain, it looks like, on Sunday, but up to that point, though, every day just nicer than the one before. Sunshine, 75 on Thursday. Upper 70s, could even get close to 80 Friday and Saturday. And then we're going to see rain in the forecast. A really good chance we're going to get a lot of rain. 50-60% chance on Sunday. That's going to cool things down. Sunday's high temperature is only going to be 60. And this is the golfer's forecast. It's brought to you by Painted Dunes Desert Golf Course. You can now set up your tee times and reservations. You can do it all online at painteddunes.com. That's painteddunes.com. Don't forget, coming up November 23rd, they're having the turkey shoot tournament. It's a two-person team, 666 format. Turkey giveaway. You can win a turkey at the turkey shoot and other great prizes. So enjoy a fantastic day of golf with great food and drinks included in the two-person turkey shoot tournament, November 23rd at Painted Dunes Desert Golf Course. Give them a call at the Pro Shop, 915-821-2122 for more information. All right, Joanna, as far as the Hollywood Cheese May goes, what do we have on tap today?
Have you ever wanted to own one of those tumbler Batmobiles from the Dark Knight trilogy?
No, that's like the last one on my list of Batmobiles.
Is it?
I would like to own.
Well,
I'd like to own the one from the TV show in the 60s.
That would be cool. Well, good news for those who have wanted that tumbler from the Dark Knight trilogy. There's going to be 10 made, and Warner Brothers will be selling them, but it's going to cost you a pretty penny. I'll let you know how much.
I got so many questions. Are they actually going to tumble? Like they'll be able to get knocked over and then set themselves right back up like the Batmobile?
All will be revealed in entertainment news.
All right. We'll find that out. We got a special guest tonight, Wednesday night on Loudwire Nights. Tonight's special guest is from Zebrahead. It's Dan Palmer of the band Zebrahead. Mission Metallica has some good stuff, kind of three... I won't call them deep tracks, but you Metallica fans are going to appreciate our 3 Metallica songs at 10 p.m. tonight for Mission Metallica. And it is the anniversary of Rob Schneider's album Sinister Urge. We're going to be cranking up some Rob Zombie in honor of that for the nightcap. That's at 11 o'clock tonight.
Did you say Rob Schneider?
Rob Schneider. Gosh, I need my reading glasses. I don't have them on. Rob Zombie, of course. Rob Schneider, Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
Who's scarier, really? That is tonight. Loudwire Nights, Monday through Friday, 7 to midnight on 95.5 KLAQ. What else is on your mind today, Joanna?
Not a lot. You think Nico's coming in?
Yeah. Yeah, he told me last night he was going to be here extra early. And then I called him 10 minutes ago, and he says, I'm 1 minute away.
Oh.
Somebody showed up. You remember we were talking about, people are saying Michael Strahan wasn't patriotic enough during the national anthem because he didn't have his hand over his heart.
Right. That was weird.
Somebody went to his house to confront him about it, and it sounds like Michael Strahan might have slapped the phone out of his hand or something.
He's all, watch me put this hand over your face.
So you can find plenty of sources online that say you're supposed to put your hand over your heart during the national anthem.
Uh-huh.
But I look around me at a sporting event. I look around, and it seems to be dealer's choice, whether or not you put your hand over your heart. Most people are standing up. Most of the men take their hats off.
Yeah.
The hand over the heart is about a 50-50 proposition, if you ask me.
I can't believe that this is even a thing.
Well, anyway, somebody showed up at Michael Strahan's house,
Yikes.
and he was not cool with that. And entering the arena once again, comedian extraordinaire.
Yeah.
He was suffering from Tummy Ache Tuesday yesterday.
Yeah.
And he's wearing a Columbia baseball cap.
Yeah.
Good morning, Nico and Jimmy.
Good morning. What's up?
Hey, why do you have a hat that says Columbia on it?
I didn't have time to do my hair.
Oh, I see. Got to cover it up.
Yeah.
Probably in curlers right now.
Seriously.
Did you ever see your mom like in the house with curlers in her hair?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that like everybody's mom was wearing curlers in their hair at one point?
She used to scare us.
Yeah. Would she ever come out with that
face cream,
face mask on or whatever?
Very scary. Good morning, guys.
Hey, Toy Hall of Fame added some new toys into the Hall of Fame.
What, like the rabbit or the
rabbit?
The
the wand.
The wand. Plush vibe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see what we're doing here. The What's the one that... The fleshlight? I knew I could think of one. Are they running out of really cool games and toys? The card game Phase 10 was inducted. I don't even remember Phase 10. I know Uno.
They look similar, don't they?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever played Phase 10. That's what I'm saying. Some of the toys that were up for Hall of Fame induction include the board game Apples for Apples, but they didn't make it.
Apples to Apples.
I said Apples to Apples.
You said Apples for Apples.
Oh, whatever.
What's that on?
Pokemon trading cards.
In the Toy Hall of Fame?
Didn't make the cut.
Oh, I didn't.
Yep, these all didn't make the cut. Choose Your Own Adventure game books.
I love those.
The Stick Horse did not get the votes.
Oh, no.
Oh, all those people that competitively play Hobby Horse are going to be very upset.
Stick Horse. Look for the Stick Horse dressage competition.
Yeah.
Trampolines were also up, but did not get in. We'll talk about that coming up a bit later as well. We're going to have Today in Sound Clips on the way here in just a few minutes. We'll tell you more about our full Thanksgiving dinner with all the sides and all the trimmings. We're going to give one of those away tomorrow, and then we're going to have another one next Thursday to give away. It's a full Thanksgiving dinner courtesy of Rise Federal Credit Union, completely catered. I guess all you got to do is pop it in the oven and just warm it up. Mm-hmm. And that's what we have to give away. We'll tell you more about it later on the show today, and I've got Today in Sound Clips on the way in just a few moments.
The Daily Calendar.
Today,
November 13th.
Pack your bags. Today is National Dream Destination Day. Paris. Bed.
Ooh, I call shotgun.
It's also Hug a Musician Day, so wake up the bass player that's crashing on your couch and hug him.
There you go.
Watch out for the herpes. Today is Symphonic Metal Day. Yeah, it started in Norway or Finland or somewhere. And finally, it's World Kindness Day. LOL.
And that's your daily calendar.
Hey, it's Daniel Paulus. I'll be along starting at 3 with everything from Led Zeppelin to Soundgarden.
Phone in Mexico like in countries, one network. Only with AT&T. Visit att.com/one network for details.
El Paso's own live and local. The Buzz Adams Morning Show. 95.5 KLAQ.
Full Thanksgiving dinners that we're talking about giving away are courtesy of Rise Federal Credit Union, but they are made and prepared, ready-made, custom-made by Con Amor Catering. Con Amor by Bede Catering. A full, ready-made Thanksgiving feast, including all the sides that you expect. And I'll tell you how you can win this. We got one to give away tomorrow, and we got one to give away next week in preparation for Thanksgiving.
Woohoo! Also, I have interesting Am I the A-hole related to Thanksgiving for later.
All right. You want to put that down on the board?
Yeah.
All right, let's say 8B.
Sure. Throw it on there.
Boy, Thanksgiving is still over 2 weeks away because it's the 28th this year.
Yeah, it's the end of November.
That's the closest to December that I can ever remember a Thanksgiving being.
It seems so far away.
I want my turkey.
Are you? Do you guys do the escargot at Thanksgiving?
No.
Is that strictly Christmas? Okay. All right. Just want to make sure.
Christmas thing.
And now, Today in Sound Clips.
All the day's news with accompanying sound bites and actualities. So here's something Nico and I wouldn't say a fight, but he accused me of being an idiot for not knowing that when firefighters go out on call, they don't leave like one firefighter back at the firehouse in case a fire breaks out.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's like an all
and Nico was like,
thing?
"You're so stupid. You thought somebody stays back there to guard the firehouse." A fire station in Texas caught fire while the firefighters were out on an emergency call.
Oh, my God. That's terrible.
Who watches the watchers?
It looks like it might have started in the fire station's kitchen. Here's one of the firefighters talking about what happened.
There's a lot of memories inside those walls. It's very much a home. As of right now, this station will be closed indefinitely. Engine 9 put themselves on it and came back to help. I mean, it's kind of like driving down your own street and you see your own house on fire. I mean, it's gut-wrenching.
All right.
If home is where you live, eat, and sleep.
There's a lot of memories inside those walls.
Okay, I was trying to find out where did it burn the whole thing down?
Of heading out.
The most heavily damaged areas.
Chad Moore with the Irving Fire Department says it started.
Irving.
And there was like no other fire station or nobody alerted like, hey, there's a fire station on fire?
Time is of the essence in a fire situation.
Who are we going to call?
Near the stove, and investigators are still looking into it.
Within the past couple weeks, that stove actually had a maintenance order in on it and was repaired for malfunctioning. So we really can't say what happened.
I was trying to find what city happened in. I finally did. They just said a North Texas city. It's Irving. That's Dallas, guys. Irving is Dallas.
Okay.
It's part of the Metroplex.
Why are you so angry about it?
Because in these stories, they just say Texas, a Texas town, assuming that everybody is close to it, except Texas is huge, the biggest state in the union. I don't count Alaska.
So I think it's interesting that you thought, they just send a couple out.
Surely somebody's got it. Who answers the phone? Oh, that's probably all goes through a different system, right?
Yeah.
So they don't have somebody.
Hello.
Fire department, how can we help you?
Station number 7, yes. Who is this?
A fire, you say?
No. It's not like
man, that's hilarious.
I got another story about a plant, a manufacturing plant explosion. This happened in Louisville, Kentucky. Police in Louisville say that 11 people were reportedly injured in an explosion at a manufacturing plant there yesterday. The University of Louisville reported that it had received 7 patients for the explosion. Here's Louisville Fire Chief Brian O'Neill talking to reporters yesterday and giving some details about the rescue operation after the explosion.
We had one person that was pinned. We were able to get them out and rescue them, as well as assist the others in evacuation.
Authorities initially issued a shelter-in-place order for people within a mile of the plant due to the possibility of a hazardous material incident. How about instead of shelter-in-place, we do the get the out of Dodge order? The order was lifted after air quality tests found that there was no danger. Despite initial worries of hazardous materials, Chief O'Neill provided a positive update on the air quality test.
We started air monitoring immediately. It is ongoing, and rest assured that nothing at this point has ever shown any type of chemical problems in the air in this entire region.
Do you remember the Air National Guard member who leaked a bunch of classified military documents? His name is Jack
Teixeira.
Or Tex, it's a very, I've never come across that one before. Tejeria, I don't know. The 22-year-old pleaded guilty back in March to 6 counts of transmission of national defense information under the Espionage Act. You know, that's supposed to get you in trouble unless you're a former president. Tejera pleaded guilty to sharing documents marked secret and top secret to members of a Discord server that he belonged in. At a press conference yesterday.
Now, what's Discord, Buzz?
I don't know, probably some freaking social media thing that I'm never going to learn about.
I'm not even sure. Joanna, do you use Discord?
No.
I don't know what Discord is.
It's like a chat for gamers.
It's kind of, and it's like a gathering place for all of them and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've been asked to join Discord sometimes, but...
It's like a gathering.
Hell if I know how to use it.
Of the juggalos, really.
Well, the acting U.S. Attorney Joshua Levy from Massachusetts said that Jack Teixeira made a deliberate choice, and he made that choice over a long period of time.
Jack Teixeira made the deliberate choice, day after day, week after week, for over a year, to share the nation's secrets that were entrusted to him and make them available to all comers.
The U.S. Attorney for Massachusetts, Joshua Levy, says that not only did he do all this stuff, he bragged about not getting caught while he was sharing the classified information.
Jack Teixeira told his cyber pseudo buddies not to worry, he wouldn't get caught. Well, he was wrong about that. Thanks to the dedicated team of investigators from the FBI and the prosecutors in our office, we put together an airtight case and secured a very meaningful sentence today.
I wonder if Trump will give him a pardon. You know, kind of like, hey, you leak documents, I leak documents. Stuff happens. People don't understand.
Are you still full of Trump derangement syndrome?
Yeah. Okay, let me quiz your news knowledge from yesterday. The FAA has banned U.S. flights to Haiti for 30 days. Why do you think the FCC banned U.S. flights to Haiti for 30 days?
Was it the gangs that have overrun it by any chance?
You're on the right track.
Okay.
A Spirit airline flight trying to land in Haiti was hit by small gunfire from the gang war in Haiti. Principal Deputy, the State Department, Vedant Patel said the threats of danger in Haiti, though, aren't new.
For quite some time, even before the Biden administration, Haiti has been at a level 4, a do not travel country.
All right. I've never wanted to go to. I actually did go to Haiti. Our cruise stopped in Haiti, of all places.
Yeah, nice.
In the Caribbean. There are beautiful islands that you can land on. They land us in Haiti.
You didn't go to the other side of Haiti, which is?
Dominican Republic.
Hispaniola?
Mm-hmm. No. In fact, we weren't even really on the mainland of Haiti. It's like this little beach area that the cruise line owned. So that you wouldn't get, sacrificed to a voodoo god or something. Are you doing you're doing the reveal for Sexiest Man Alive, right?
I told you I wasn't.
You're not.
No.
Last night,
Buzz Adams.
Stephen Colbert announced People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive for 2024. Here's the big announcement from Stephen Colbert.
This year's People's Sexiest Man Alive is John Krasinski. John Krasinski. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, I mean, look at him. I just really thought this was going to be my year.
Hey, Steven, that's so official. I heard the news, and I had to come as soon as I could because I know how bad you wanted to be People's Sexiest Man Alive. Steven, it's okay, all right? You're not the sexiest man alive, but who cares? Who is? Except for me, apparently.
John Krasinski.
Okay.
Do girls think he's sexy?
He's not right.
Right. He's
Yeah.
all
Okay.
right.
Yeah. He's okay.
I don't see what the big deal is. I guess he's not an uggo, but
I'm sorry,
at
was
the same
Pedro
time-
Pascal not available or something?
kidding. There's a good one. Well, everybody's been talking a lot of smack about Disney. So here's a good Disney story, I guess. I'm sure Ron DeSantis will find some way to spin this into a negative for Disney, but nonetheless, Disney saved a family of 4 on Sunday after they got stranded on a sinking boat. They were near Bermuda, but not very near. The closest ship to them was a cruise ship called the Disney Treasure. Now, if you've ever been on a Disney cruise, maybe you were on the Disney Treasure. The captain set out a lifeboat and scooped them up. And grab my hand, I'll pull you onto the lifeboat. Hurry up. Here's Lieutenant Commander Michael Rauch of the Coast Guard talking about the Disney rescue.
Every time they took a wave, water was coming in, and they were in distress. They were doing everything they can, but they knew that they were in dire situations.
You're doing the Denzel Washington story, or I'm doing it?
Wow, dude.
Yeah, do you notice?
Like,
what's
seriously,
going on today, buddy?
No. I was telling Nico before the show started, I'm like, extremely sleep deprived
you
this
told
week.
me yesterday too.
Yeah. I'm only getting like an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes of sleep.
Do you know why, Joe? I think this came up because I asked him, like, do I have circles under my eyes like normal? And he was like, you mean less? And I was like, yeah, less. And it's because I thought I got a really good night's sleep last night. I'd never gotten such a good night's sleep in a long time.
Oh, nice.
I know. And Buzz was like, well, I've only got an hour every day.
Hour and a half.
And I thought he was joking. He is not joking.
4 days in a row.
Yeah. I guess you've been out of your Lunesta. If anybody out there has extra...
No. I got it refilled. You can't ask people.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Do you know, it's a controlled substance. That's why it's such a hassle to get, because you can't, you got to present the ID. You got to refill it every single time.
Well, normally for those, you don't even get 90 days. You have to get like a 30-day refill every time.
Denzel Washington hinted that he plans to retire, but he said it won't be until he appears in Black Panther 3.
I don't know how many more films I'm going to make. It's probably not that many. I want to do things I haven't done. I played Othello at 22. I'm about to play Othello at 70. After that, I'm playing Hannibal. After that, Ryan Coogler is writing a part for me in the next Black Panther. After that, I'm going to do the film Othello. After that, I'm going to do King Lear. After that, I'm going to retire.
Right.
Oh, wow. That's really interesting.
I'm glad that Black Panther 3 isn't going to be his final movie, because who wants to go out on a clunker like that, huh? I'm just saying Black Panther 2 was not great. Is there a consensus on that?
I haven't seen it. So.
Okay.
I gave up on Marvel.
You've given up?
Yeah.
And you ought to watch The Penguin on HBO Max.
Well, now that it's all finished, yeah, definitely. I'll probably start that soon.
Michael Strahan got upset with a reporter from the DailyMail.com who showed up outside his home. It was all over the national anthem. I'm not even going to call it a controversy.
Isn't the Daily Mail a British publication?
Yeah, but they're also tabloids.
But what do they care about the Pledge of... They don't even have that.
We got a call?
Yes.
Ready? I'm just bringing my Skype up here. Tell me who it is.
It's Stoner Guy.
Stoner Guy. How's it going? Hey, what's happening?
What up, man?
Not much, man. Just on my way to community service, listening to my favorite show.
All right.
Yeah.
What do you got today? Picking trash up on the side of the highway or something?
We've actually been doing this program out here called Meals for the Elderly. I don't know if they have that everywhere. But
Meals on Wheels?
Meals on Wheels I've heard of.
Yeah.
Meals to the Elderly.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
But I just wanted to share, I've been listening to some old ones, and during Halloween week, there was a time where it was just Buzz and Joanna. And Joanna knew it right off the bat, but Buzz referred to ASAP Rocky as soon as possible Rocky.
Well, I like to give his legal name when we're talking about him. I like to use the name on his ID.
As soon as possible, Rocky. Yeah. That's hilarious.
Yeah, it was the best, dude. Hey, Buzz, why are you sleep deprived? Did you go out?
Why am I what?
Sleep deprived.
So I just can't. I have insomnia. I've had insomnia for 20 plus years.
Yeah.
And if you run out of the stuff that everybody save your breath. Everybody's try CBD. CBD doesn't work.
Oh no, he needs like the professional stuff.
Try what's the pill?
Melatonin, valerian root.
Melatonin.
You've tried them all.
No. I need something pharmaceutical grade.
Yeah,
is what I need. So
it's because I think especially when you were syndicated, you had to get up extra early, and for a long time he was going to bed like at 7. So that's not normal for most people.
I'm not the only third shift worker out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are people out there that deal with the same kind of stuff. Anyway, that's the story.
Though, man, I would say you need some indica. No hybrid, no sativa. You need indica, bro.
Way ahead of you, buddy. Way out in front of you on this one, Stoner Guy. All right. Thanks, Stoner Guy. We'll see you.
Dude, love y'all, man.
All right, man. Go and feed those hungry old people. All right.
I wonder if it's just old people.
He said it was meals for seniors or something.
Yeah, but I wonder if there's anybody that's like a shut-in.
It could be.
A shut-in.
Yeah.
So there's a thing where people were some people were demanding that Fox Sports fire Michael Strahan because they were standing for the national anthem.
Swine.
Everybody's standing up, including Strahan, and he's standing there, just with his hands folded in front of him. But I guess he didn't get the memo because Terry and Gronk and all the others all have their hand over their heart. Well, some people are like, I can't believe we're going to do this, people. We're now going to start. Well, your hand wasn't over your heart. Oh, okay. My hand's over my heart. Well, your feet weren't properly aligned.
I was going to say, at least he's not kneeling. At least he's standing. That's a big...
Michael Strahan got upset with the DailyMail.com reporter who he confronted outside his own home. The reporter approached Michael and asked him if he wanted to comment about not placing his hand over his heart during the national anthem on Sunday. Michael was not pleased that this guy showed up at his house, and here's how it unfolded.
Don't come to my house. Do you have any comment? What? Come to my house.
Oh, right. That's all you're getting there. Joanna, on TV tonight, there is going to be not just a holiday special.
Okay.
It's going to have Lacey Chabert.
Is it that Netflix movie?
Did
with
she
the snowman?
Did she? Yes, it's the snowman one. Did she bail off of Hallmark Channel?
I don't know, but remember we were talking not too long ago about this lawsuit about how the Hallmark, I think like the president was like, she's kind of aging out of our movies.
About Lacey Chabert?
About Lacey Chabert.
I would punch somebody in the face if they said that about Lacey Chabert.
Can you believe?
I mean,
Gretchen
she's
Wieners.
only 42.
Gretchen Wieners.
Hot Frosty, Joanna, on Netflix.
Hot Frosty.
Mm-hmm. Hot Frosty.
It looks so stupid. I can't wait to watch it.
Lacey Chabert plays a widow who brings a hunky snowman to life.
How do you know he's hunky?
I don't know.
He's like
the size of his carrot.
Oh, you know what? No, because like if you just had three balls.
I'm not done. I'm reading the official description.
Go.
Brings a hunky snowman to life. Can he teach her to laugh and love again before he melts?
Can he teach her? The snowman knows more about loving and laughing than the person?
I mean, he doesn't even have snowballs.
But also think about it. If you just had 3 large balls of snow come to life, it would be 3 large balls of snow. It wouldn't be a person or a human that looks hunky. So
I don't know.
This one, you gotta believe in the magic, Nico. Right. It's gonna be a hunky snowman.
You gotta make it hunky.
It has nothing to do with that.
Where is your spirit?
It has nothing to do with that.
By the way, Frosty the Snowman, the TV cartoon they show every year, he isn't just 3 balls of snow. He grows arms and legs and learns
three balls of snow with arms.
No, he's got legs. The original.
Are they sticks?
No, they're snow. Magic has happened. He's been turned into
either way.
A snowman.
He's 3 balls.
Happy birthday,
guys!
What, Nico?
So I was trying to point out that if you look at the picture of the actual thing from the movie and Google it, it's not a snowman. It's not a typical snowman. It's a snow sculpture of a really hunky-looking dude.
Oh, interesting.
Like an ice sculpture?
Yes.
The hunky dude is Ted from S Creek.
Ted? Who is
the one that dates Alexa?
Why don't you Google it, Buzz, so you could see the picture if you care that much?
I do not.
I was trying to make.
What's it called again?
Hot and Frosty.
Hot and Frosty.
I was trying to make a point. You're all like, Frosty.
Yeah, it doesn't show any pictures of him as the hot snowman. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's like a
wow,
like a Michelangelo sculpture.
Good snowman.
Yeah, that's not a snowman.
It's clearly a man made out of snow. What more do you want,
That's
Nicholas?
an Iceman. That is an Iceman.
That's
my quibble.
Well, we're going to find out if the Iceman cometh on this show. Joanna will let us know tomorrow.
We'll let you know.
Tonight on the Hallmark Channel, it's Thanksgiving in a small town. No. She's the beautiful but foul-mouthed author of the beloved holiday classic, Thanksgiving You the Bird. He's a handsome small-town preacher who's so uptight he gets dressed in the dark to avoid seeing himself naked. Starring that actress you've seen on various TV shows, but you'd never know her real name. and also starring a real handsome actor you may recognize as bedpan washer number 3 on General Hospital.
I can take that, nurse.
Thanksgiving in a Small Town, tonight on the Hallmark Channel.
Hey, it's Double G. Coming up after the Buzz Adams Morning Show.
Local.com of the Townsquare Business Management Platform. Visit townsquarelocal.com. That's townsquarelocal.com.
Live from the KLAQ studios, the Buzz Adams Morning Show. Courtesy of Glasheen, Vyas, and Inderman Personal Injury Lawyers at GVILaw.com.
I've got the Mo Show calendar and daily almanac of events coming up here in just a few minutes. I can also tell you about our Seize the Deal dining deal this week. Remember, you get food for half the price. We sell $50 food certificates for just $25 while they last. That's dining deals. And this week, it's Rib Hut. Don't know how many, what the limit is per customer, but you could get $50 of food for just $25. And let me tell you, at Rib Hut, that's a lot of food. That's going to be a lot of food. They brought by some of the ribs last week, so I loaded up.
You really did.
Well, you know, I know not many people love beef ribs as much as I do, so.
Really? You love beef ribs more than anybody.
I love beef ribs more than anybody other than Fred Flintstone. Because his car turned over. That's how much he loved ribs. It's Rib Hut, mouthwatering barbecue magic. They also got burgers. I've never had a burger or a steak or a chicken. I've only had ribs at Rib Hut. Even fried catfish, plus loaded spuds, mac and cheese nachos, fresh salads. Count on Rib Hut for a taste that'll keep you coming back. North Mesa, also one at Montana Avenue in their new location in the Westtown Marketplace. Rib Hut, nobody beats their meat. Take advantage of this and other dining deals. Friday at 10 o'clock is when the Rib Hut dining deal is going to go live. You can do that. Go to KLAQ.com, click the dining deals on the must-read bar, or the dining deals button on the KLAQ mobile app. Can you hand me that one? There's a bunch of other new information. Thank you. What's today? 13th?
13.
All right. We got a new concert liner here, so we're going to talk about some of the shows that are coming up. Felipe Esparza, our friend. We go way back. You go way back with Felipe, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Felipe Esparza is going to be at the Plaza Theater performing his comedy January 31st. Tickets on sale now. We'll have some ticket giveaways coming up in the next few weeks. We got Lonely Boys at the Abraham Chavez Theater. That is Sunday, February the 8th. And those tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster. Gary Clark Jr., Abraham Chavez Theater. Seeing a lot of action. That's going to be February 24th. Tickets for Gary Clark Jr. on sale through Live Nation. And then Killswitch Engage is going to be at the Don Haskins Center, along with Frozen Soul, Fit for a King, and Kubla Khan. That's the Don Haskins Center, March 11th. Tickets through Ticketmaster, and I got a really good feeling we'll have some tickets to give away for Killswitch Engage. You can find more information at KLAQ.com or on the KLAQ mobile app. You doing comedy this weekend, or you got the weekend off?
Good question. I have to check my schedule. I'm pretty sure I'm off.
Okay. This is National Cider Month. I guess that's a good month to have National Cider Month, right?
Apples, cinnamon. That's a fall flavor, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Let's find out what else is going on as we get to the Mo Show calendar and daily almanac of events for today, Wednesday, November the 13th. Today is International Pathology Day. What is the word pathology mean, Nico?
It's the study of disease.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if somebody calls you a pathological liar, it means you're a diseased liar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you have a lying disease.
Because that's the only context that I've heard it on that wasn't on a medical show on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Today is Sandwich Day.
What's your favorite sandwich?
Schlotsky's.
That's not okay. Sure. All right. I'm not gonna quibble with you on this.
Why is that a bad answer?
Because that doesn't tell me what's in the sandwich.
You know what's in a Schlotsky's?
No.
What's the sandwich at Schlotsky's that you like?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Now that's
no, because he's going. Joanna, you just stepped into it because he's going to say
the
a
original.
number 2.
No,
yeah.
the original.
So what's in it? Nobody knows what's in a Schlotsky's. That's not common knowledge.
Try one then. Happy Sandwich Day.
Never mind.
What's wrong with you two?
Today is World Kindness Day.
Be kind to each other, damn it.
That's his form of being kind. Just tell me what's in the.
It's got meats.
It's got meats and cheeses.
God, I want to kill you sometimes.
It's got veggies, lettuce, but the main thing is it's on a sourdough bun that is toasted to perfection.
Yeah,
the main thing is the sourdough bun.
Like, so if somebody went to another place and was like, "Can I get a Schlotsky's?" They would be like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
Somebody should go to Subway and ask for a Schlotsky. Let's do that. Let's film that. Yeah, can I get a Schlotsky's? Oh, you don't have Schlotsky's? What's the closest thing you make to a Schlotsky's?
Well, then they would ask, "What's in a Schlotsky's?" Well, the meats.
And I'd go, no, I'd say, do you have sourdough bread? Because if you don't have sourdough bread,
then we're done.
We're done here. We got a lot of celebrities having birthdays. Gerard Butler, who was King Leonidas in 300.
Yeah.
He's having a birthday, 55 today. Jimmy Kimmel, late night host, who used to do a character on our show called, what was it?
The sports guy.
Was he Jimmy the sports guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jimmy the sports guy. That was before he was on Win Ben Stein's Money, and then he was on, what was the one he did with?
The Man Show, with Doug Stanhope.
With Doug Stanhope, he did The Man Show. Steve Zahn, we were just talking about
Adam Carolla. It was Joe Rogan and Doug Stanhope. Excuse me. It was Adam
Jimmy
Carolla
and Adam Carolla, and then Rogan and
Doug Stanhope.
Doug Stanhope took over. Steve Zahn, we were just talking about that thing you do the other day. Steve Zahn, really great actor. He's 57 today. Whoopi Goldberg is 69. She might have an EGOT. Like, she might have completed
Whoopi Goldberg, yeah.
She is.
Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony.
You don't even have to question it.
She definitely is.
She is.
But to Nico, she'll always be Guinan on Star Trek, The Next Generation.
She kind of will, but really more than anything, she's Sister Dolores to me.
She's not Sister Dolores. She's Sister Mary Clarence.
Excuse me, Sister Mary Clarence, yeah.
Chris Noth, who played Mr. Big on Sex and the City, and then his character died on a Peloton. Chris Noth is 70. Did he have some kind of cancel?
I think so, yeah.
Or something. There was somebody, and I think it hit right after his character got killed off on that damn Peloton. And Joe Montana is 77 today. He's Fat Tony on The Simpsons. And do you watch Criminal Minds?
Yeah, he's the main guy from Criminal Minds. Also, I think of him as Bobby Fischer's father in Searching for Bobby Fischer.
Oh, okay. Today is Sadie Hawkins Day. Do you guys know what Sadie Hawkins Day
We
does?
never had a Sadie Hawkins dance at ours, but at our high school. But I know that it's for guys. Girls ask guys to dance.
Girls ask guys on days. It comes from an old-timey comic strip called Lil Abner.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Abner.
And so they always had, they observed Sadie Hawkins Day where the women got to chase the men around. And
scandalous.
A couple of dates in history. This one has a special importance because we're in El Paso. 19 years ago, 2005, WWE wrestler Eddie Guerrero died of heart problems. Eddie was only 38 when he passed away.
I had just seen him on Thursday when he came for SmackDown. It was either that year or the year, I think it might have been 05 or 04.
Yeah. Well, it's been 19 years since the great Eddie Guerrero passed away. And I'm including this one because I remember seeing it or reading about it in the news the following day, and just it has never left my mind. I've never forgotten the boxers' names. 42 years ago, 1982, Ray Boom Boom Mancini. Great name, right?
It's pretty good.
Boom Boom. Ray Boom Boom Mancini regained his WNBA lightweight title by fatally knocking out Doo-Koo Kim, who was a Korean boxer. Knocked him out, and he died in the 14th round.
What?
Kim was rushed to the hospital where he died 4 days later. So I must be misremembering it. If he didn't die right away, I must not have heard about it until he died, because that's the thing that really hooked me there, is like somebody died in the ring. Do you think many boxers have actually died as a result of injuries in a boxing match?
That's a good question.
I mean, Apollo Creed, we all saw that one, of course. Drago got him. Not cool. And as we mentioned, I had talked about what months we're celebrating today or observing. And I mentioned National Cider Week. It's also, this week is National Cider Week. This is National Split Pea Soup Week.
Exorcist.
Yeah, last Thanksgiving, Joanna had fake split pea soup all over.
Yep.
Also, not only is it Kindness Day, this is World Kindness Week, but it is National Cider Week here in the middle of National Cider Month.
Spike. And you know, when I'm driving down Route 9W on a hot summer day, me and the missus always stop at Dickens Fruit Stand. They've got everything from fruit to vegetables, homemade pies, but there is nothing like their cider. Ain't that right, honey? Uh-huh. Dickens Cider. Yes, sirree. Why, even though we were late for church last Sunday, she had to have a little Dickens Cider. Uh-huh. She says there ain't nothing like it. Even my minister says his wife enjoys a little Dickens Cider now and then. Hey, why don't you bring some home in our protective plastic rib bottle? That way it'll stay fresh. Or you can let it sit a while and have some hard Dickens Cider. It's good at lunch, good at dinner, and there's nothing like waking up with a Dickens Cider. Dickens Fruit Stand, just off Route 9W and Country Road 69. Open 24 hours, because after a chilly summer night, I like to snuggle up in bed with a hot Dickens Cider.
Artist interviews, new music discoveries, celebrating artists' birthdays, commemorating releases, champion of all things rock.
1000. Level 255-1000. That's 915-255-1000.
The Buzz Adams Morning Show, Monday through Friday, 5 to 10. KLAQ and KLAQ HD1, El Paso, a Town Square media station.
Since you weren't here yesterday, Nico, I wanted to update you. Somebody called in on Monday.
Okay.
And I think what they were trying to do was they were trying to ruin the final episode of Penguin for me, kind of teach me a lesson.
Nice.
You know, kind of give me a taste of my own medicine.
Yeah. What they don't realize is they would be ruining it for a lot of other people, too, at the same time.
I don't think it matters, but So a guy called in Monday. Said, Here's, this happens. This happens.
So
this happens.
I remember the call coming in Monday because you started to listen to it after the show. We were in here, and after the show was over,
I came in late during the show, so I didn't get around to it.
But anyway, so you heard it. You still heard it. You don't mind ruining it for yourself.
Everything that guy said came to pass, and it didn't ruin it for me at all. I guess I'm just not a person who feels like spoilers are possible for every movie. I think there's some movies, if you said to somebody going in to see The Sixth Sense, Bruce Willis is dead the whole time.
It would ruin a little magic.
That would ruin that, and that's a spoiler. People are like, "Oh, there's a cameo by this obscure Marvel character." That's not a spoiler. All the stuff that this guy gave me was completely spoiler stuff, I guess, for some people. It actually increased the enjoyment of watching this fantastic show.
Buzz delighted in it.
Oh, it was great. I might binge watch the whole thing again.
Wow, Buzz.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe I'll get my mom into it on around Christmas.
Hey, Mom, you like
Batman movies?
You like The Sopranos set in a fictional world?
She would not, and there's a lot of profanity, and I guess there's not a lot of Like in our household growing up, once we didn't get like a movie channel when I was in the house, like a HBO or a Showtime, but we'd get movies on video cassette. You know, that's how you did it in the old days. And I know my mom would say something if there was a lot of foul language.
Oh, what was foul language?
Anything.
Stupid.
Yeah. Fudge.
But
B-hole. Anything would have been foul language, but she'd let that slide. Violence, let it slide. But it was when there was any graphic sexual content, that's when she's like, we need to turn this garbage off.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I've got some app chat messages. You want to hear them?
Sure.
Fishy Fish says, have you seen John Krasinski without his shirt? He is ripped.
yeah, I've seen it.
Joanna. I've seen it. Ain't nothing special.
And I definitely respect that. You know, it obviously takes a lot of time and dedication. You got to get in the gym. You got to watch what you eat. But that's kind of their job.
To look good.
Well, unless you're an actor who plays roles where you don't look good, I guess.
If you're not a leading man or a woman.
No. But if you're a leading man, that's kind of a main priority.
You got to look good.
Now, maybe it should be a main priority for all of us, but I'm trying to think of somebody who's really jacked recently.
And is a radio host.
No. Somebody who's just completely yoked. But because
looking good is not very much a part of your job.
Not so much.
Or our job necessarily.
Yeah. Why do you think I went into radio? I don't gotta try.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true. So, Sammy DeBull says, hey, Buzz, how do you get your doctor to prescribe you Lunesta year-round? I have bad insomnia, and it was only prescribed to me once and only one time. Ooh. Apparently, according to my doctor, it's very addictive.
Oh, it is.
I can't smoke pot because of my job, and I'm dying here for sleep, man.
No.
Oh, no.
And who's this from?
Sammy DeBull.
Sammy, I feel your pain. When you can't get to sleep, it just compounds on itself because the longer you lay there with the digital clock,
just
ticking
watching
off the
it.
minutes, the worse and worse it gets. And I wonder if Sammy will work some odd hours too, but I feel you. I think Lunesta is prescribed as a once a night, for people who have sleep issues. And it probably, I can tell you it is habit forming. Now I think it's at least half of it is psychological for me. I've gone through this ritual of doing this, now I can go to sleep.
Yeah, because
but it's not all psychological.
When you don't have it, you already start to worry about it, like that day or that night. Like, okay, I've only got one left. I got 1.5.
All right, I'm going to take half of one tonight and drink 5 beers or something.
Oh, come on.
No, it's not.
You
good.
can do better than that.
No, I know.
Padilla is asking, Buzz, is a burger considered a sandwich?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a burger with, a hamburger patty.
What's your favorite sandwich? A burger.
Yeah, I guess that's a legit answer. Better than Buzz's.
My second favorite.
Schlotzsky's. Yeah, so he had to look it up, Joanna. Go back to the Google page.
You don't have to look it up. Our very good friend Derek sent us
Yeah, this is from Derek. The original sandwich at Schlotzsky's includes ham, cotto salami, Genoa salami, tomatoes, lettuce, red onions, olives, Parmesan cheese, mustard, Schlotzsky's signature hot sauce, sourdough bun on top and bottom.
Okay,
Boom.
perfect.
Thank you.
See, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Have you ever had one?
No.
So now we know that it's a salami.
Just take a trip and we'll drive over and get Schlotzsky's.
Hell yeah, let's get some Schlotzsky's.
All right.
Ham and salami. That's all you need. It's ham and salami.
Where do we have to go?
Halfway to Carlsbad. It's so
Road
far.
trip.
There used to be one that was across the parking lot from us.
Yeah, I remember the one right here.
And now the closest one that's not at the airport, because there is one at the airport, but the other closest one is on Joe Battle or something. It's way the F over there.
So, but now we know you could just ask for a sandwich with ham and salami.
You take the little paper
sourdough.
to the place and be like, can you make me this?
No, it wouldn't be the same.
It has to be a Schlotzsky's.
That bun tastes like no other. No. God, I would go in just as a silent partner if somebody opened a Schlotzsky's, either really close to my work or really close to my house. Or preferably halfway between, which is what the one on Macy used to be, halfway between home and halfway between work.
L-A-L.
It's not like I'd eat them every day, but I'd probably eat them once a week. Love them. All right, A-I-L.
L.A. Al says, morning, just for your information, it's Kindness Day, and it means that you get free dozen donuts at Krispy Kreme, only the first 500 in store.
Oh, cool. That's a good deal.
Wait, what happens now? I was picking up a call.
You get free dozen donuts at Krispy Kreme today for the first 500 people in store only for Kindness Day.
Oh, okay.
Are you kind of out of it because of your sleep thing?
Probably.
He was out of it yesterday, too. It was weird.
Yeah, for the people that can't sleep, man, go see your doctor and ask him to prescribe trazodone. Trazodone will knock you right out and for your insomnia issues.
Well, oh, my child. No, I got trazodone for
Did it work?
Like back pain and stuff. Not like Lunesta.
Yeah, don't ask for trazodone. It's a antidepressant, and
trazodone?
Yes.
Well, why'd they give it to me for my back spasms?
I have no idea why they gave it to you for back spasms.
You didn't ask?
But it is also a sedative.
Yeah, but it's kid stuff.
Buzz, you're addicted.
You know what I really want to get a hold of?
Heroin? I don't know. What?
No, not heroin.
Of course not. Oh, I'm scratching. I really need it.
I just hate needles.
What are you searching for?
What was that? Propofol.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, totally. You would be Michael Jackson's.
Nico's going to be doctor administering.
I'm just going to put milk into him. Hey, Anna Banana in our app chat says,
some of the milk.
As a Gen Z who never saw The Sixth Sense because I was too scared to watch it when I was little, Buzz, thanks for ruining it for me.
It's not a spoiler if it's 30 years later. Come on.
Everybody knows it.
Yeah,
Everybody
sorry.
get over the spoiler stuff. It doesn't count. You know that Charlton Heston was on Earth all along without ever having seen the original Planet of the Apes.
Well, see, now you don't have to see it, Anna Banana, because we've told you what happens. You were too scared to watch
it's
it.
Great movie. It's a great movie.
It's a good lead up.
I assume you haven't been a child for a while, so there was plenty of opportunity for you to watch Sixth Sense.
But now it's your fault for ruining it.
My daughter said she was too scared to watch it.
My daughter loved Sixth Sense. We were watching a lot of movies together, and sometimes she'll just say, "What's a great movie?" And I'll throw one out there. Goodfellas. Loved Goodfellas.
And do you feel like a little glimmer of, like, so happy when she says, that was a good movie?
Yes. Yeah, I do. It's a real warm feeling. Especially when she's super critical of it. That really makes me proud.
Northeast Danny asks, would you guys consider a quesadilla a sandwich?
Is a quesadilla flat and it's just got cheese in the middle?
Yeah.
But they're saying it's a Mexican grilled cheese.
Oh, like a grilled cheese? Mexican grilled cheese?
I mean, let's cut right through the chase here. Do you consider a taco a sandwich? I mean, because if you consider a quesadilla a sandwich, you kind of have to consider a taco a sandwich. It is meat and vegetables between two...
yeah, that's what a gyro is.
I was going to say between two flour... well, it's inside a... You know, what's the word I'm looking for?
Why are you getting technical?
I know I could help you out here. I'm just
Come on, help me out.
I know. I want to hear what else you come.
A taco is meat and vegetables and sauce and cheese in between or in something flour or corn based. I don't know.
You see? Let's not get technical here.
Even if a taco was considered a sandwich, Schlotsky's is still my favorite sandwich.
Would you all consider it? No, I will not consider a quesadilla a Mexican grilled cheese.
A taco it's meat and cheeses between it's in a tortilla.
A shell, either soft or crunchy.
That's exactly what a gyro is, except it's pita bread instead of a tortilla. It's meat, lettuce, stuff thrown on top, rolled. That's a sandwich.
It's actually pronounced gyro. I don't know. I'm just making that up.
How do you say gynecologist? Gyrocologist?
Joanna's Hollywood Cheese Mix. Joanna's Hollywood Cheese Mix. Joanna's Hollywood Cheese Mix. Joanna, tell us more.
Here is Joanna Barber with today's entertainment and Hollywood news. It's the Hollywood Cheese May. Good morning, Joanna.
Good morning. After a rumor swirled online about Tom Cruise wanting Glenn Powell to replace him in the Mission Impossible franchise. ESPN commentator Pat McAfee called up Powell himself to ask if that rumor was true at all. On the broadcast of the Pat McAfee show, the host FaceTimed Powell and read the rumor saying, "We just want to say congratulations, brother." But Powell seemed to playfully deny that rumor.
Right. Tom Cruise reportedly wants Glenn Powell to replace him as the lead for Mission Impossible franchise on future installments, is what the Insider is reporting. We just want to call and say congratulations, brother.
My mom would never let me do that.
No!
Can't get down. Everybody knows that. That's a death trap.
It's a death trap, he says, because
It's a trap.
Because Tom Cruise does his own stunts.
Oh.
Get it? Well, because before hanging up, Powell told McAfee he was currently on set of Edgar Wright's The Running Man, adding that it's gonna be sick. The 8th Mission Impossible movie, titled The Final Reckoning, is slated for May 23rd of next year. And despite the title, it has not yet been confirmed whether it will be the last time that Cruise suits up as Agent Ethan Hunt. Cruise starred alongside Powell in 2022's high-flying blockbuster Top Gun Maverick, for which both actors performed many of their own stunts.
Huh.
What if he's like, or Tom Cruise is like, all right, Glenn, I really want you to take this really profitable franchise that I've developed over, and it's going to make you millions of dollars, super famous. You have to do all your own stuff.
You have to do your own
You have to. There's no way I'm giving this to you if you don't do all your own stuff.
I'm sure he'll take it. Glenn Powell's hot right now. See, that guy could have been sexiest man alive.
I've still never seen him in anything, though.
You didn't see that Top Gun Maverick?
Yeah, but he didn't stand out. Miles
Twisters?
Teller's the other actor I remember from that. And
Twisters?
Jennifer Connelly. I didn't see it. Did you go see Twisters?
I've seen it, yeah.
The
new
remake.
one, yeah.
Oh, was it good?
Yeah. And he's great in it. I
That
think
one
Glenn
with
Powell is
Sydney
great.
Sweeney?
Oh, I love that one. Anyone But You? Glenn Powell's hot right now. That could have been the winner for sexiest man
Oh, wow.
alive.
Joanna has a crush.
I do, yeah.
All right.
And his name's Glenn Powell. No matter how hard they try, the Black Parade will never die. My Chemical Romance has announced a U.S. tour starting July 11th to celebrate their 2006 album, The Black Parade, and they'll play the album in its entirety at every stop. The band reunited last month at the When We Were Young festival and played through the album twice. This is noteworthy because at a show in Mexico in 2007, Gerard Way had announced to the crowd that they were filming the concert because it was going to be the last performance of the Black Parade ever. However, there's a huge storyline reason for the return of the album, which is explained on social media. Tickets for the Long Live the Black Parade North American Stadium Tour go on sale this Friday, 10 a.m. local time. According to a post on Lincoln Park Association, several venues in the U.S., Canada, and Europe all shared a graphic with a red background and an art style that looks a lot like the style on LP's upcoming From Zero album, including the very same font. The posts from the venue said that an official announcement will be made at 7 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. From Zero is set to release on Friday, so the timing matches up. Could they be going on tour with their new singer? We'll have to wait and find out. Tom Morello is a member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominating committee, and he is hell-bent on getting one band in particular inducted, Iron Maiden. While the Hall continues to have holes in the list of inductees, fellow British metal pioneers Judas Priest were inducted in 2022, and Morello feels that Maiden are just as deserving. He made his argument during a recent interview on the Eddie Trunk podcast, where he said, quote, "I will chew my leg off like a coyote in a trap if I can't get Iron Maiden in. While there are many other deserving acts, Iron Maiden for me is the last oversight in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame."
Oh, absolutely.
For sure, right? He continued saying, quote, "Iron Maiden is like the gold standard of metal bands, and they're not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And I know Bruce Dickinson said that he doesn't really care. Well, I care. As a fan, I care very much about it. So I'm going to do all I can to get whatever limited influence I have to get Iron Maiden in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame."
Yeah, I mean, it's especially like when Wham gets in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Mary J. Blige, who is great. I just saw this last Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony. She's great. but before Iron Maiden.
Well, okay,
Iron Maiden, who has been eligible since 2004.
Yeah.
So is this just because the nominating commission, like, is there a person on the nominating commission that really hates Iron Maiden?
No, it's a committee. You can tell it's all put together by committee, and they're just like, we need to represent this, and we need to represent that, and we need to have
at this
a balance
point, I
of
think it
different
looks
genres.
like it looks like they're purposely being left off.
Right now, it just seems like a snub.
Now it seems like like there's some type of gripe or contention with maybe the organization and.
Sometimes I get the feeling that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is really in the clutches of fans of pop music, because there's a lot more of that. But I think they also look into the influence that they had. So I'm sure Mary J. Blige influenced somebody, but come on, it's Iron Maiden.
Yeah, I'm behind Morello all the way. Get Iron Maiden in that Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Their mascot, Eddie, should he get an entirely separate induction?
Finally, the ultimate Batman collectible has arrived, and it can be yours if you got a spare $3 million just lying around. Warner Brothers is selling 10 replicas of the so-called Tumbler Batmobile from the Dark Knight trilogy. We're talking life-size replicas that you can actually drive, but they're not going to be street legal. They're about 15 feet long and 9 feet wide and weigh over 5,500 pounds. They're two-seater, so you can take a friend with you, with a 6.2-liter 525 horsepower engine that delivers 486 foot-pounds of torque. They'll have a smokescreen delivery system, imitation gun turrets, and, quote, jet engine simulation, but no flames.
$3 million?
$3 million. There's only going to be 10 made. And you have to submit an application if you want one. They'll take about 15 months to make and deliver. You can apply at BruceWayneX.com.
Bruce Wayne X.
And you can have your very own Tumbler Batmobile.
Well, you get a Cybertruck for $100,000, and that kind of looks like something Batman might drive.
Maybe
if you had it wrapped all in black or something.
Yeah. Well, with your entertainment news, I'm Joanna Barba.
I have an update.
Oh, dear.
Escaped South Carolina Monkey Watch.
Monkey Watch 2024.
We haven't checked in on this since, I think, Friday. 30 of the monkeys who escaped from a facility in South Carolina have been recaptured, but there are still 13 escaped monkeys on the loose. And there was a report, maybe you reported on this last.
I did.
That the monkeys were going back to the facility to kind of meet, to interact with their friends and their family.
On the inside.
Right. So
we were saying probably conjugal visits.
Yeah, well, the whole thing conjured an image of people at the county jail annex, like trying to get messages into the people on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
You know which I'm talking about.
Passing notes, yeah.
Police in South Carolina announced that 5 more monkeys that escaped from a research facility have been recaptured, bringing the total number of monkeys caught to 30. 13 research monkeys still remain on the loose. I got to tell you, I'm very much on the side of the monkeys remaining free. You know why? They go back to a research lab. They're going to be poked, prodded, operated on, vivisected possibly.
Let the monkeys go.
Run for your monkey lives, but be careful because it's hard out there for a chimp.
No way you came up with that on your own.
Right, ask him where it's from. Let's hear.
Yeah, do you know where that's from?
It's hard out there for a pimp.
All right.
Where's that from?
Yeah,
from that movie with Terrence
Pimp Howard. Yeah.
You know it's hard
Terrence
out
Howard.
here for a pimp. That's a jam.
Look, I'm trying to tell you guys what the status on all
Go on with the monkeys.
All those monkeys is. You know what the secret was to actually luring them back?
What?
Bananas.
Was it really?
Was it?
No, but
it would be hilarious if it was.
Oh my God.
That's what I would have
gone
suggested.
with. Yeah.
It is the
or maybe it was like they had lots of men in yellow hats, like ready.
Rounding them up.
Don't be so curious, guys.
We now return to Monkey Capture Watch 2024 with your up-to-the-minute updates on the capturing of the escaped monkeys.
Hi, folks. Welcome back. A lot of monkeys being captured, but unfortunately, a lot of monkeys remain on the loose. Let's take a look at the map. If you'll see here, there are 25 monkeys that have been captured. Nope, wait, 30 monkeys have been captured. That leaves 13 left on the loose. If we take a look at Pennsylvania, in 2020, 7 monkeys were captured, but the trends are now looking like 9 monkeys may be captured here in 2024, which is an unexpected 2-monkey swing. Early polling numbers out of California show that they would like for 5 of the monkeys to be captured from their state, but 72% of the residents say they don't care where they are captured as long as they're captured. And wait, I'm just getting word that another monkey has been captured in Michigan. A shocking turn of events. More details coming up.
Monkey Capture Watch 2024. More after this.
Coming up after the Buzz Adams Morning Show, Glenn Garza and Daniel Paulus.
Slid through 1525 while supplying stores. Taxes and fees apply. Requires in-store activation on select single-line plans. Limit of 2 phones per customer. For network management practices, visit straighttalk.com.
Oh, guess who this is?
Buzz Adams and the KLAQ Morning Show.
You must be the greatest radio show host ever.
Buzz is back.
Got a lot coming up on the show today. I can tell you more about our complete Thanksgiving dinner feast giveaway from Ryan's Federal Credit Union. I'll let you know more about that coming up as the show goes on. Today, we're going to give away one of these complete, prepared turkey or ham dinners with all of the sides that you would expect.
Escargot?
I know you might expect that, but hardly anybody else.
No, shut up. I'm kidding.
Let's take a couple of calls. We got a couple from yesterday, so we were talking about how some people are really mad and want Fox Sports to fire Michael Strahan. Michael Strahan was a great player in the NFL, and then, he's been a commentator, and wasn't he on Regis and Kathy playing Regis for a while or something?
Yeah, for
Regis
a little
and
bit.
Kelly, yeah.
Regis and Kelly, but he was Michael and Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess on Veterans Day, they had the Fox broadcast team there, and everybody was standing for the national anthem. Michael Strahan was standing. He didn't have his hand over his heart, so now people are saying, oh, that was so disrespectful, especially on it wasn't on Veterans Day. It was the Monday before Veterans Day. Boy, that just seems really nitpicky to me, folks.
It didn't even seem like an issue when you see the video. So this outrage just seems a little crazy.
Hey, good morning, Mo Show. Just wanted to put my 2 cents in there about the Pledge of Allegiance and standing up for our nation's song. I don't know. I've been looking, but I don't see anywhere where it says that you got to do a certain thing, as long as you stand, So I don't know. I think we got bigger problems in this world and in this country besides somebody not putting their hand over their heart.
Mm.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, right.
I'm trying to see.
What a small issue.
Buzz made a good point yesterday. Like, aren't those type of people really against like this whole cancel culture thing?
Well, they're trying to cancel Michael Strahan. There's no doubt about that. And it seems like it's not like he was on a knee. It's not like he remained seated. He stood.
Nico, have you seen the video?
I have not.
He's just standing there, like respectfully with his arms in front of him.
But I've definitely.
Here's what Google AI says, if you want to know.
Oh, what does it say?
Do you put your hand over your heart for the national anthem? Google AI says, yes, you should put your right hand over your heart during the national anthem as a sign of respect. They don't even say that at the ball stadium. It's like, please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
But they describe it as he's like defiantly standing.
Wait. Go back. The tradition of putting your hand over your heart started in the 1890s when the Pledge of Allegiance was written. So this wasn't like it was a thing since
1776.
Right.
Yeah. Like 1890s, right? I believe it was Edward Bellamy. was the guy who wrote. No, wait.
Star Spangled Banner?
We're not talking about the pledge. Are you talking about the Pledge of Allegiance?
I'm just saying right there, for the national anthem. Tradition of putting your hand over your heart for the national anthem originated in the 1890s when the Pledge of Allegiance was written. Francis Scott Key wrote the Star Spangled Banner.
Right.
The Pledge of Allegiance is something different.
The tradition of putting your hand over the heart for the national anthem. So that had already been our national anthem, but it wasn't until they wrote the Pledge of Allegiance that they started saying, put your hand over your heart. Okay, we got a few other calls here.
Hey, morning, guys. Just on the controversy about the putting your hand on the chest for the national anthem. It's unbelievable. People are getting set up that, and we have a president that is coming in. They call the veterans losers and everything. So, come on. This is a new America. Now you're going to be picking that? Bye, guys. Have a good day. Hopefully these people think about it. Bye.
Yeah, it seems a little fair. It seems a little targeted. You know, you notice that the one African-American guy on the Fox NFL crew, so you had to find something that made him seem like Colin Kaepernick in your mind. It just, I don't know.
Wait, were people actually calling in? Like, are any of our listeners actually upset?
A couple.
Oh, they are? Okay. It seems like this seems much more of a manufactured outrage than an actual one.
Oh, I really get the feeling that this is a manufactured outrage. But I will say, after digging into it and looking through, I guess a lot of the etiquette says, yeah, you're supposed to put your hand over your heart, with exceptions for military personnel in uniform and police in uniform and things like that. We got a call coming in. Here is Luis.
Luis.
Hey, Luis.
What's going on? What's going on, guys?
What's up?
So, yes, it's proper to put your hand over your heart while the national anthem is playing, but you're not required to.
Right.
Well, you're not required to stand for it either. I mean, there's no law that says you have to do it.
Exactly. And the only people who are actually supposed to do anything as far as when the national anthem is being played is if you're a service member and or in uniform, and you're supposed to salute the entire time. But look, let's be honest here, is that, and it's true what you guys said earlier, is that people are nitpicking at this, trying to find a reason to cancel him. Okay, but the same people that are complaining are the same people who, when, the national anthem plays, they don't remove their hats.
Right.
Or they continue their conversation. I've seen that a lot. I've seen people fully standing up, hand over their heart, but they're talking all the way through the national anthem. How's that any better?
Exactly. Or the same people that are doing this are the same people who fly the Confederate flag saying, that's my culture.
There's probably, maybe not in El Paso, but around the country, I bet there are a lot of these people that are really pissed off at Michael Strahan, and they've got a Confederate flag displayed somewhere at their house.
The thing about it is that he doesn't have to, his dad was in the Army.
He responded to the criticism. This is Michael Strahan, who I always thought was a pretty beloved American sports figure. I didn't know anybody had beef with Michael Strahan other than Kelly Ripa. I heard about that.
Exactly.
Your point was what, Luis? The last point you made.
He's not being disrespectful.
Yeah, I don't think he's being disrespectful. And it does seem like, I thought a lot of the people are upset. I thought you guys were upset at cancel culture, and now you're doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, Luis. Thank you, man. I appreciate the call.
Who's you guys?
What? How did I use the you guys?
You guys were upset. Cancel culture.
Well, the people
who are...
Listen, I went through a few message boards on this just to see what the far fringe is saying.
Mm-hmm.
And even there are people who are being like, guys, I'm totally MAGA, but this is getting ridiculous. Like some of the comments at Breitbart.
That's funny.
Were like, gosh, I wish somebody had told me. I did 4 years in the U.S. Army, and I put my hand over my heart about half of the time. So, comments like that.
Oh, you got a new neckline call.
Have I?
Yep. You want me to play it?
No, I got it. You just let me know, and this is how fast I can get things done.
Where I grew up in Tahoka, Texas, my father was the only man who refused to take his hat off in the church, the Holy Redeemer Church in Tahoka. And everyone else would try to shame him, make him feel bad because he refused to take his hat off inside the church. When we stood up to pray, he wouldn't take his hat off even then. So what's the deal on taking your hat off in church or in prayer? My dad said a man has a right to his own way. That's the way it is.
Oh, thank you.
Was that a parody? Was that like a bit? Was he doing a bit?
I don't know when people are
doing bits or not.
Because
sometimes people will call in doing an old man voice.
Now, I think the caller might actually be an older gentleman.
Is that our friend Old Man Jenkins?
Oh, yeah, that's what we decided we're going to.
Old Man
Jenkins had it. We're just going to call him Old Man Jenkins. By the way, Tahoka is one of those little towns in West Texas I talk about where you can tell they used to have, it's, I'm going to say it's probably right across the Texas state line from, not too far from Lovington or Artesia or someplace like that.
Tahoka.
But that's one of those towns I talk about. You can tell it used to have a mill. It might have had a factory or two, and that those have been gone for like 50 years, and there's just not much left of the city.
Inky in the app chat would like to point out that people are so quick to jump on Michael Strahan, but don't bat an eye when Greg Abbott doesn't stand for the anthem. He's defiantly not standing.
Okay. So disrespectful. I got a couple more calls here. Today is the day, I think, that Trump is going to visit Biden in the White House, which is a tradition. That tradition was not observed the last time around in 2020.
Are you finally off
Trump did not have Biden visit the White House as his successor.
Are you finally off your Trump derangement syndrome?
Not at all.
Hey, Buzz Lee, talking about putting your hand over your heart. I'm a combat veteran. I served about, 25 years ago. When the national anthem comes on, I lock myself at attention. I don't put my hand over my heart. I've done it ever since my service. It's just ingrained.
Oops, I'm sorry. I did not mean to terminate that call. I just clicked on something else and it went away. Oh, no, that's my bad.
Are you going to play it again?
I'm going to try and find it. Yeah.
Oh, you know.
Hello, morning show.
Nope, that's not it.
I'm going to put this in on this hand over your heart thing. I always go to bars and go watch the games, and even big games, and they do the national anthem. Half the people in there are stuffing their face with food, drinking beer.
Yeah,
nobody's even standing up. Everybody's talking.
Yeah, that's just typical Americans.
Only a couple of guys that are probably in the military that are actually standing up. Other than that, everybody's just stuffing their face and drinking beer. What a mess.
I'm sorry. Let's get back to the combat veteran. I was really interested in what he was saying. I messed it up.
25 years ago. When the national anthem comes on, I lock myself at attention. I don't put my hand over my heart. I've done it ever since my service. It's just ingrained. And I'm not important enough to be canceled, but I wish someone would for doing what I do. I'd punch him right in the face.
Wait a minute. If a guy stood at attention like you do, you would punch that guy in the face?
Go back?
Ever since my service, it's just ingrained. And I'm not important enough to be canceled, but I wish someone would for doing what I do. I'd punch him right.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, okay.
No. He wishes somebody would try and cancel him for not putting his hand over his heart.
Right.
Because he's a combat veteran. Oh, man. We've totally resurrected this call.
Yeah, I can't believe y'all talking about handicapped people.
That was a listener comment. That wasn't us. I mean, if you're talking about the Abbott thing, it was a listener comment.
Abbott, yeah, he's on a wheelchair, and y'all making fun of people like that. That's wrong, man.
All right.
Oh my God.
Also, speak up when you call in.
Just because he's a Republican. If he was a Democrat, y'all would never say anything about any handicap or whatever.
Yeah, like they never made fun of that blind New York governor on Saturday Night Live. What are you talking about?
Oh, Patterson.
Yeah. You remember that? Yeah. Fred Armisen did a whole Governor Patterson impression on Saturday Night Live. He's blind.
And quit talking about crippled people, handicapped people, man.
Okay, you just use the word cripple. You just use the
Stop
word.
talking about the cripples.
Just stop talking about the cripples like that. Wow.
Again, we didn't say it. Inky in the app chat did.
We laughed at it.
Oh, right.
Because it was funny.
Yeah, guys, I know I talked about this yesterday, but I find it ironic that the people that are complaining about Michael Strahan are the very same people that were flying the American flag upside down, that fly Blue Lives Matter flags, that fly flags
with Trump's face on them. I mean, how much do you really respect the symbols of our democracy if you fly a MAGA flag, like a U.S. flag with Trump's face on the
I don't like that.
I do not either.
Where it's kind of like half the flag and then it like trails off into Trump on a dinosaur or something.
I guess they gave the police permission to change the color of the U.S. flag, but I got to tell you, like, at my core, I don't really care for that either.
It had Donald Trump's face painted all over it, that fell in love with Donald Trump for humping a flag in public, and who used...
Well, okay, so I don't know that Trump or anybody in his orbit, although I would not be surprised, but I don't know that anybody affiliated with Donald Trump has called out Michael Strahan, but I would not be surprised if they did not.
Flags to attack police officers at the Capitol during the insurrection. So
there's a lot of false patriotism going around. I mean, a lot of people who are totally willing to overlook certain things from their party that they would pounce upon if it was the other, somebody else.
So all this regard and love for the flag is apparently only one-sided. It's okay to beat up a cop while hitting him with a flag.
Yeah, what happened when a National Guardsman ran for vice president? They immediately tried to discredit everything about him and his service. I thought it was real shameful. I got to say, you folks on the right may see people on the left and say that's really disrespectful. I see a lot of stuff on the right and I say that is equally as disrespectful.
So all this regard and love for the flag is apparently only one-sided.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Tracy. It's one-sided. I think it's also performative in a lot of ways. So today is the day Biden receives Trump as a guest at the White House.
Yay! Woo!
This is not the way it happened in 2020.
2024.
Trump did not invite Biden, his successor, to the White House. Which
Doesn't matter. He's president now.
Mm-hmm. That is a ceremonial tradition meant to signal the desire for a smooth and peaceful transfer of power. Trump refused to invite Biden to the White House after the 2020 elections. But in 2016, outgoing President Barack Obama invited Trump and sat next to him in the Oval Office.
Wait. So is your whole thing to pick out all the things that Trump has been unusual about? Because if that's your goal here, then we could go on a list forever and ever and ever about...
I just want to say, when you're watching this, MAGA fans, Trump voters, and I know that's more than half the country that voted. When you're watching this isn't a sign that Trump is a big man. This, to me, is a sign that he is such a small man. And by Biden inviting him, also...
Oh, my God. Oh, what are you doing? You're going to talk about this stuff like this again? God, he won already.
You know I'm leading up to a bit, all right?
Yeah, I know. Just...
All right.
Do you want this call then?
Sure. Who we got?
True Blue.
True Blue. Hello.
True Blue.
Hey, how's it going, guys? How you doing?
Doing good. What's up?
Hey, Buzz, what's your take on Nick Bosa, from the 49ers? Sporting that MAGA hat during one of his fellow teammates' interview.
I don't care.
How come they're not making a big deal about that?
Well, what did the MAGA hat look like?
Well, I mean, it was white. It was just that "Make America Great Again" or whatever.
I
I thought there were some.
Why would I care?
Well, apparently it's a fine from the NFL that's against the rules. You're not supposed to have any election stuff.
It's just like you're saying, it's crazy. The right makes a big deal. Kaepernick actually standing up for something.
By sitting down.
I mean?
Right. Yeah, but I agree.
Really?
That was criminal. What they did to Colin Kaepernick and the way that nobody would even give him a tryout is going to go down as one of the biggest abuses of somebody's civil rights.
Exactly.
That I've ever heard.
And also, I just wanted to throw this in there right quick to all the Trump supporters. He's already lied to you. The war in Ukraine is still going on, as a matter of fact.
Well, he's not okay, but he's not president. He's not president.
Yeah, but he did say as soon as president
No,
elect.
he said on day one. He's talking about once he's in office, dude.
Yeah, 24 hours, I will get that taken care of.
Well,
it's still going on.
That's still
you
a couple
got North Koreans over there.
That's still a couple months away, though, Luis.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll see.
We'll see. Right. Thanks for calling, man.
Let's just keep our arguments coherent. Yeah, he's not going to solve the Ukraine situation before he takes over as president. I mean, maybe he could. He could probably make a phone call.
So, do you know in the post-election analysis of everything, they're saying that a lot of the messaging, like how you couldn't convince people who support Donald Trump not to, just the way that we talk about it, because it sounds preachy. You sound like you're preaching to somebody.
I am preaching.
But that's not what anybody wants to hear, and it's not going to change anybody's mind. If anything, it just...
Figure a lot of these people go to church. They must be used to being preached to.
Yeah, but that means that you're putting yourself in a position of a pastor.
I am. I morally object to a lot of this. The fact that... And the thing is, Trump is so unaware that he's going to...
Oh, my God!
Dude, stop.
Sorry.
Trump is so unaware that he's going to go back and gloat. He's there meeting Biden in the White House. What he really is a tiny, tiny, insignificant man, because Biden is going to act presidential and Trump is going to continue to act the way he does.
And now, Donald Trump meets with President Biden at the White House.
Well, hi, man. Welcome to the White House. Let us show you around.
I'm very familiar with this house, Joe.
Out there's the rose garden. It's a rose garden, or maybe a daffodil garden.
It's the rose garden, Joe.
Now let's check out the office. It's an oval shape. It's where lots of stuff happens. Business.
Yes, I know about the Oval Office, Joe. I lived here for 4 years.
Some weirdo put a Diet Coke button in here at the desk.
That was me, Joe.
Let's try to find the kitchen. I don't really know where it is. I haven't spent much time here. I'm usually in Delaware, in the basement.
I've got it from here, Joe. Thanks.
This has been Donald Trump meeting with President Biden at the White House.
Hey, it's Chuck, your host for Loudwire Nights. Tonight at 7, we will rock the borderland with the best rock ever made and the best rock being made. Special guests, birthday and anniversary celebrations, and every night at 10,
convenient locations. You need to earn your business and experience why Right Drive is the only way to drive.
The Buzz Adams Morning Show, Monday through Friday, 5 to 10. KLAQ and KLAQ HD1, El Paso, a Town Square media station.
We left a live caller on hold, and I don't like to do that. So let's get right to that one real quick. Then I'll give out the phone numbers if you want to call us. It is Melissa. Hi, Melissa.
Hey.
Hi.
How are you today?
Good. I'm doing great. I'm so happy I got to it. I get to talk to you guys.
Oh,
Hi.
yeah. Let's get it started then. Let's mix it up.
What's going
on? So I'm just gonna comment on Michael Strahan really quickly. I'm pretty sure deep down inside, all Americans respect, love, and cherish the military, because without them, we wouldn't have the freedoms that we have.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even if we have ignorant comments or, comments that are super intellectual, everybody, regardless of race, gender, whatever, if you live in the United States, you are fond of the men and women in blue, because if not, we wouldn't have what we have right now. But Michael is not. I can see Michael's point when he doesn't salute the flag because he's African American, and I'm not speaking for all African Americans.
I don't think that had anything to do with it, Melissa, to tell you the truth.
Because racism in the country is really bad. I know that we stand for our country, we stand for the people that serve it, but also at the same time we would be blind if we wouldn't see our own flaws within our country. I'm Mexican American, and I voted for Trump, but I don't like when he calls all of us illegals. I don't like when he says that he's going to deport us. It's like it happens in the best of families. We're all together. We're a very big melting pot of people, and we all have our opinions and our thoughts. But at the end of the day, sometimes there's certain things that you stand for.
Melissa, I just have to stop you. I don't think that there's any indication that Michael Strahan was consciously disrespecting the flag or even unconsciously doing it, as a protest because of racism. I just don't think that's what Michael Strahan's all about, really.
I don't think it's about that too, but with the reason why it's been such so publicized when anybody doesn't stand is because of the fact that Colin Kaepernick started this crazy thing long ago by kneeling. Some still kneel, some decide, like Mike Tomlin, not to put their hand over their heart. It's manifested in a way differently because people are getting punished for kneeling. So now subconsciously they might not kneel anymore, but they'll do it by not saluting the flag. It's just, like I said, we all support the military, we all support our country, but there's issues that we have yet as a society overcome, and they bother certain people. Like I said, I'm Mexican American, and I don't like when he considers us Mexicans
he's probably pretty racist against people whose skin is darker, right?
Nuts and all that.
Okay, all right, Melissa, thank you. Appreciate the call.
Well, I was going to ask Melissa. Melissa, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, I was going to ask you. So nobody's required to put their hand over their heart or stand for the.
It's not a crime, right? You can't get arrested for it,
right? So are you saying, you think it should be mandatory for everybody?
Yeah, I think everybody should salute the flag. Other countries respect their flag and respect their country, and they represent. And like the guy that was calling about people eating and stuff, stuffing their face and drinking beer. I just think it would be nice for us as a country to, acknowledge our.
Sure, no, we love the military. We respect them for sure, but
I think everybody.
I think it's more important that we realize that the things that they're fighting for are things like freedom of speech and freedom of action, and not doing those things.
Freedom of dissent.
The freedom to dissent. That is what they were fighting for.
Right.
All right. Thank you, Melissa.
I just think that we should show them more respect, but I still feel like we have a lot of underlying issues in the country that keep us divided, and until we can fix those, we'll be a better country.
All right.
Thanks, Melissa.
Quite a few calls about this. I can't believe anybody is really taking this seriously. Michael Strahan should be fired for not putting his hand over his heart.
Yeah, I just wanted to comment on the Michael Strahan thing. Growing up, I was a Jehovah's Witness. Well, I grew up in a Jehovah's Witness environment, and I was always told to stand up, but not to put my hand over my heart. So now I'm not religious or anything, but it's something that always stuck with me, and to this day I stand. I don't think it's a big deal, man. Love the show.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Thank you. You too. Yeah, I guess Jehovah's Witnesses. Like if you're a Jehovah's Witness kid in school, you don't stand for the national anthem, or you don't put your hand over your heart or something. I don't know what all the rules are. It probably varies from Jehovah's Witnesses families. But somebody who asked that I keep their identity secret was telling me about growing up Jehovah's Witness, and that one of the teachers physically took his hand and made him hold it over his heart, and his mom went down and lit into this teacher about making her son, because it's a Jehovah's Witness thing. Mm-hmm. It's a religious thing. It's like the Amish don't register for the draft.
Yeah, you know, or use electricity.
Let's see what else we got here.
Hey, morning show. Hey, Nico's right. It's 2024, Buzz. We got to move forward. Your type of thinking keeps people in the past. That's why we don't grow forward. We don't move forward. People like you just stick on the past, can't get over what happened yesterday.
I'm not going to forget an insurrection against the U.S. government. The fact that the American people would let this man anywhere close to the reins of power.
It should tell you that the majority, majority of
we're
people,
done with democracy.
Yeah.
The majority of Americans, are, whether they know it or not, are kind of finished with democracy.
Yeah, I mean, there's no use in fighting it. They won.
You will not see me Sieg Heiland to anybody, though.
Oh, my
The
God.
day's done. Let's move forward and get the country better again.
Interesting that you think now with Trump, who, once again, tried to overturn the results of an election, the first president really to ever try and do that.
Well, I mean, you don't know the future, so you don't know. It might end up being a great presidency. It might not. It might not be. It might be a complete terrible S show.
The funny thing is that people are calling in to say Nico's right. Nico doesn't believe what he's saying. Nico's just trying to play the devil's advocate. The fact that that doesn't register with you is the most amazing thing to me. That Nico is actually just with all you Trump supporters.
Yes, in most of the way. But also, I have really become so cynical I became so cynical about politics right after the first 2016 election. I thought like politics, there was a job. You could become a political scientist. That was an actual job where politics had science behind it. And now none of it has science behind it or makes any sense.
Well, not one of the hard sciences.
Well, no, neither is sociology or psychology. But I guess what I'm saying is I'm completely disillusioned now. Yes, we have sent this person back. We have sent this person back twice. Our country, and the majority of us, has made a decision twice.
Majority this time around. Well, it was not a majority of the first
Isn't that
time.
even more telling, though? That's even more telling that the second time he has even more people supporting him.
You want to talk about being a patriot?
Let's go into it.
Anybody wants to talk about being a patriot? A patriot stands up for their country. And by calling this stuff out and not letting it slide, I feel very much that I'm doing my patriotic duty.
It doesn't sound like you're being patriotic. Sounds like you're just being picky and you're looking for things to like.
Again, you are playing devil's advocate for the benefit of morons.
We need to, people voted for Trump because, yes, the economy's terrible. I mean, there's a lot out there that's going on. And let's see what happens at the end of his 4 years. Talk to you later.
I kind of agree, dude. Like, I don't want to be grousing for 4 years. Do you want to do that? No. Nobody wants to be grousing. When he makes a mistake, talk about it. When he has a success, talk about that.
I'll tell you this. I'll give you a preview. If they start going after kids who were brought here from El Salvador or Mexico or Honduras when they were like children and try to deport them back to a country that they've never lived in, I would hide them. Like, that's how much I believe that this is the wrong thing to do.
But they haven't started the deportation raids yet, so we don't know
so we don't know. We only know what he says.
All you know
is
the specter of what is going to happen.
How's it going, guys? I just want to give a big shout out to all my El Paso haters. Trump's y'all's daddy again, so yeah, deal with it. And also Nick Bosa sporting that MAGA hat, he got fined for it. Not like the NFL allowed it, and he said the fine was well worth it. So there's that. All right, thanks.
All right. Okay. Padilla is one of these Trump supporters that I consider an innocent Trump supporter. I don't think he's doing it with any wile and please don't take this as an insult, Padilla, any really real understanding of the issues. I think you're doing it just because, I don't hold it against you. There are other people that call in that I would definitely hold it against them. Let's see.
I know, Buzz is so triggered about Trump getting back into office.
This is Cucker?
Oh, my God, Cucker.
Yeah,
Is he gonna sing for us
No,
again?
Cucker, you got to call in live because you get on the air and you throw these bombs and you don't even back it up with your actual identity. I mean, you say these things that really, if I knew your identity, I might think of filing a libel lawsuit against you. So I understand why you're keeping your identity secret.
And the thing is this, he's going to need to get himself a new yard guy when his yard guy gets deported. And he's probably going to end up facing prosecution for whatever human trafficking he has going on out of his house. So, I just care too, Buzz. I don't get that whole Michael Strahan thing. I don't care.
Yeah. You cucker. You call in and speak in real time to me. Huh?
How dare you insinuate that your yard guy is not legal?
Yeah, how dare you?
You don't know if he's illegal because I don't know what his immigration. I never asked. It's a guy who, I've had working for me for how long, Nico? 10 years? More.
As long as I've known him.
Actually, no. Since I've been in that house, so like 20 years, this guy.
I think of him as an uncle at this point. I call him Theo.
Nico, yesterday Cucker called in and he sang a little song at the end, and we learned that he has a beautiful singing voice.
Oh, interesting.
So I think I asked you, Cucker, if you're going to call in again, I need you to sing.
So not all D-wads are just talentless hacks? That's nice. It's good to know.
I mean, yeah, but it's his talent doesn't turn out to be thinking or arguing. It turns out to be singing. So maybe you stick with that. All right, one more call.
Let's call it what it really is. It's racism. It's not false patriotism, although two things could be true at the same time. But let's just really label this what it is. It's racism. He's a black guy, and they just don't like it. And so they're using that as a scapegoat, as a reason.
I wouldn't be surprised if some of the first people who pointed out, I would not be surprised if some of those people were racist, and it's like, there's the one black broadcaster on Fox NFL. Let's pay extra close attention. I don't know if this would have come up if Gronk had not had his hand over it. He better have his hand over his heart as much as he's doing those military family insurance plan commercials. You know which ones you guys don't watch football.
No.
Yeah.
But this whole discussion is moot and silly. There's pictures of Donald Trump not putting his hand on his heart for the pledge.
I mean, if you wanted to look, there's probably pictures of everybody,
yeah.
Or somebody not knowing they started playing. Well, this was a big staged deal, though. They had the military band was playing, and looked like they had a battleship or something in the background.
I just want to say, anybody that's calling in and talking about racism, if you voted for Trump, you can't say anything, because come on, seriously, he's going to set the standard. Don't complain and don't say, "Oh, I don't like it when Trump says this and says that." Come on, you kidding me? Trump brings out the worst in people. If you voted for him, expect this, and it's only going to get worse. Get used to it. Told you so.
No, I think he's referring to our caller who called in a little bit earlier, Melissa, who said she did vote for Donald Trump, but she doesn't like something.
But wants us all to. Well, she kind of stood up for Michael Strahan, though, so it was a little bit of everything. Trump is going to the White House today, where he will be received by Biden. It's also tradition for the incoming First Lady to go and meet with the outgoing First Lady, but that's not happening. Have you heard why?
That what isn't happening? The tea or the...
Well, the thing where the First Ladies meet.
Yeah, they usually have tea
Trump
together.
is going to meet with Biden, but Melania is not going to meet with Jill. But have you heard why?
I have not heard the reasoning.
She says it's because, I've got things to do with my book tour. But here's Jimmy Kimmel.
Interesting.
He has a suspicion.
Typically, the First Ladies would get together for this meeting, but Melania said no. Trump's team claims Melania had a scheduling conflict related to her book that came out 5 weeks ago, which doesn't sound true, but...
There are some insiders, like Mar-a-Lago insiders, who are saying, no, the reason she won't go meet with First Lady Jill Biden is that she's still sore about the raid of Mar-a-Lago, specifically that they went through her, underwear drawer.
Really?
Yeah. That the fact that when the FBI came in to get all those retained documents, that they searched through her underwear drawer, and that's why she's really not meeting with First Lady.
not going to the White House because of the
You made
FBI.
me feel like a sick subject.
Hello, this is Melania Trump. And are you tired of the Joe Biden looking through your underwear drawer? Of course you are. Then you need the Melania Trump underwear drawer lock. It not only is a combination lock, but also has a key. 2 levels of protection. So when the Joe Biden comes and tries to look through your underwears, he cannot do it because of the lock. Oh, hey, somebody is at the door.
Well, hey, man, it's me. I want to look through your underwear drawer again.
No, Joe Biden. You will not to be looking at my unmentionables.
Move to the side, I'm going to grab those undies and look at them.
Good luck getting past the lock.
Well, hey, man, what gives? I can't get to the underwear.
Ha ha! that will teach you to try to be looking at my underwear drawer.
Where am I? Why am I here?
The Melania Trump underwear drawer log. Order now and protect your drawer with the undies.
Find out what's going on. Quirky facts about our region. Urgent things you need to know impacting your drive. And of course, nothing but El Paso's best rock.
Oh, gets warrants expunged with triallawyers.com. Decades of experience available to you. Wyatt Underwood, triallawyers.com.
Oh, we're back. Buzz is back.
Hey, right on, Buzz.
Buzz in the morning show. 95.5 The Q.
I was completely set to get into news headlines, which Nico will do, just maybe not in this segment, because I noticed we had a guest in the radio station. Former KLAQ Buzz Adams Morning Show co-host Lisa Sanchez is here, everybody. Good morning, Sanchez.
I work for Uber Eats. I was just dropping off Joanna's coffee.
Oh, I ordered some coffee.
Nico is going to have the news coming up for us in just a little bit. So I was reading an article yesterday in the El Paso Times, and I don't know if anybody out there listening right now got a ticket over the weekend, but apparently they wrote up like hundreds of tickets for being on your cell phone.
Oh, was it like quota time? Like they had to make their quotas?
Yeah, it's the end of the month, actually.
I have some thoughts. It's the end of the month. It's the 13th.
I was out of town.
Middle of the month, you know.
Also, the Times report said that the police are enforcing you got to slow down or move over if there's an emergency vehicle.
Yeah.
So I think in El Paso, especially on I-10, just drive slow all the time. You're supposed to slow to 20 miles an hour under the speed limit.
Yes.
Which answers a question, because I've seen the lights they've had of it. It says move over, slow down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going, well, what if I'm going 100? I could slow down to 80.
Yeah.
And technically I would have slowed down.
They're
You're supposed to slow to 20 miles under the speed limit.
Yeah. I think that's smart, though, because just when people are on the other side of the car, it's dangerous.
Sure. Yeah. But the sheer number of tickets they wrote has me wondering, does it have anything to do with El Paso is swarming with state police ever since that operation? What's Abbott's thing?
Lone Star.
Operation Lone Star started?
I have no
Sometimes
idea.
I drive down a block of Donovan and I'll see 4 different highway patrol trucks usually.
Well, the thing that popped out was like the high-speed pursuits that we were seeing. Otherwise, we would have seen tickets being issued in large numbers the entire time they were here, not just in one weekend.
Well, but this was like the crackdown.
Did they catch a lot of
in El Paso
migrants
County
as well?
It didn't say anything about that, but they did write a lot of tickets for El Paso drivers. All right, you want to go ahead and get us started with the news here?
Sure.
All right, time for Nico News.
Good morning. It's nice to see you all again.
Oh, my. Here is Nico Ajemian with today's top stories. Good morning, Nico.
Good morning, Buzz. Good morning, Joanna. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning.
Police in Louisville, Kentucky said that 11 people were reportedly injured in an explosion at a manufacturing plant in the city yesterday. The University of Louisville Hospital reported that it received 7 patients from the explosion, including 2 in critical condition from injuries, including burn and blast wounds. Here is Louisville Fire Chief Brian O'Neill talking to reporters about the details from the rescue.
One person that was pinned, we were able to get them out, rescue them, as well as assist the others in evacuation. We started air monitoring immediately. It is ongoing, and rest assured that nothing at this point has ever shown any type of chemical problems in the air in this entire region.
The cause of the explosion was unknown as of late yesterday. Authorities initially issued a shelter-in-place order for people within a mile of the plant due to the possibility of a hazardous material incident, an order that was lifted after air quality tests found no problems, thankfully. And U.S. District Judge Indira Talwani sentenced Massachusetts Air National Guard member Jack Tejera to 15 years in prison yesterday for leaking classified military documents. The 22-year-old Tejera pleaded guilty in March to 6 counts of willful retention and transmission of national defense information under the Espionage Act. Tijera pleaded guilty to sharing those documents marked secret and top secret to members of a Discord server he belonged to. His defense attorney has described Tijera as an isolated, autistic individual who spent most of his time online. At a press conference yesterday, U.S. Attorney for Massachusetts District talked about the deliberate choices that were made.
Jack Teixeira made the deliberate choice, day after day, week after week, for over a year, to share the nation's secrets that were entrusted to him and make them available to all comers. Jack Teixeira told his cyber pseudo buddies not to worry, he wouldn't get caught. Well, he was wrong about that. Thanks to the dedicated team of investigators from the FBI and the prosecutors in our office, we put together an airtight case and secured a very meaningful sentence today.
I like how he said his online pseudo buddies, like calling him out. Like, he's an incel. We all know he doesn't have any real friends, right?
Yeah, he just goes to an incel website.
Yeah.
Is that what Discord is? Would that be a fair thing to say?
It's for people to communicate about games and talk about stuff.
Yeah, no, Discord that's how when my boyfriend plays Halo. He's on Discord.
It's a game chat, but you could call a lot of them probably incels.
There's got to be some, right?
Maybe not her boyfriend.
No.
A federal judge called a halt on new requirements in Louisiana to display the 10 Commandments in all public classrooms. U.S. District Judge John W. DeGravels ruled that the requirement is unconstitutional on its face and that the law had an overtly religious purpose. State officials claim that the state government could force the posting of the 10 Commandments because they have historical significance in U.S. law. Louisiana Attorney General Elizabeth Murrill said her office would ask the 5th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in New Orleans to issue a stay on the ruling. And Justin Welby, the Archbishop of Canterbury, resigned yesterday after an investigation found that he failed to alert authorities about a serial abuser who preyed on over
This is still going on.
100 young boys and men at Christian holiday camps. Welby learned of the allegations against John Smythe in 2013, which said he had allegedly victimized around 30 boys and young men in the UK and another 85 in Africa over a 50-year period. The allegations weren't made public until 4 years later when police launched an investigation. In his resignation letter, Welby noted personal and institutional responsibility for wrongly believing he didn't have to report those allegations to police. Yeah, you got to report allegations.
Why would you think you don't have to?
I think there's still this old thinking in the Catholic Church that they are somehow immune or above criminal prosecution.
We'll just shuffle them around to another place.
I mean, really, did the FBI ever go in deep and try and go after and find out who has been committing the offenses, which we've been talking about Catholic priest abuse for
decades. Yeah.
Centuries? Maybe?
Yeah, probably centuries.
Well, we haven't been talking about it for centuries, but it's might be going on.
But did they ever raid things? You know, like they did... Like Mar-a-Lago,
like
did they ever go in and
did they get the priest panty drawers, go through the priest drawers at all?
Right, because if they didn't, it's like, well, why does this organization get different treatment than any other organization
Better luck
would?
next time. 37 times in a row. Also, just real quick.
They ought to have an undercover priest. Like to go undercover like they do at the massage
like undercover
places.
boss?
No. Like the undercover.
Could you imagine just there's Pope Francis undercover, like pretending he's just a brand new. He's like, hello,
I'm a new priest.
I hope to join the priesthood soon.
No, the 10 Commandments one, I thought that was an Onion article when I first saw it. I'm like, oh man, they're already making them jokes swiped around it.
Well, this has been a big deal in some southern states. Do you remember Judge Roy Moore really went faced head to head?
Alabama or Arkansas?
Judge Roy Moore, yeah, somewhere in the deep south. Anyway,
what did he do wrong?
Oh,
it's like I know the name,
definitely.
but not for good things.
Anyway, he was one of these guys who's like, the 10 Commandments belong in every school. It was found out when he was around 30, he would cruise the mall looking for high school girls.
There you go. I knew that name from somewhere.
Well, thou shalt not commit statutory rape is not one of the 10 Commandments.
Well, after 3 planes were shot flying into or out of Port-au-Prince, Haiti over the last few days, the FAA issued a 30-day ban on U.S. flights to the country. According to the announcement, the FAA is banning U.S. civil aviation operations in the territory and airspace of Haiti below 10,000 feet. The American Pilots Association, which confirmed that a bullet hole was found in an American Airlines flight from Haiti to Miami, and said, "We will be involved in any decision by American Airlines and the FAA regarding the resumption of service." Here's a State Department press conference with Principal Deputy Vedant Patel.
For quite some time, even before the Biden administration, Haiti has been at a level 4, a do not travel country.
Why would they have planes still going there?
People travel. People go visit family in Haiti, just like they go visit family in Ohio.
Watch the gunfire to your left.
I guess you could now go to Ohio to visit your family from Haiti.
Cycler.
That was good. Well, excessive drinking habits are up. Heavy alcohol use jumped by 20% in 2020 during the worst of the COVID pandemic and Halloween night when Joanna went out.
Is that when you texted me?
No, it was the following Saturday.
Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry.
And only increased by 2022. That's according to a study published in the Annals of Internal Medicine. The 4% increase from 2020 to 2022 was seen across all regions in the U.S., all genders, and most races. Researchers pointed to reasons including drinking becoming more normalized because of pandemic stress. Buzz. The average American drinks 60.
Right. No, pandemic screwed me up, and I didn't even know it was happening at the time.
I don't.
I thought, I'm handling it fine. Yeah,
doing super good.
No problem. Just go home and kill a couple of 6-packs.
No big deal. No big deal. But I feel like with the younger generation, they don't drink as much.
No,
there was
really
a story
don't.
about that last week.
We went hard. Like, we went hard when we were younger.
I called it supporting local.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Every time we're like every local liquor
Hey,
store.
Sanchez,
on the block.
so you've only been here like 2 minutes, and already some of our listeners are
happened?
objectifying you.
About what?
Do you want to hear?
That's weird.
So,
Who's
same
the
old.
girl with the raspy, I smoke and drink a lot sex? What is it? That's what I'm talking about.
Wait, how did you know what Lisa does every weekend?
Listen, I was in North Carolina this past weekend.
Oh, yeah. Don't you work from home?
I do work from home.
What do you think she's here to do? She needs the
I literally just told Buzz, I was like, after this break, I have to go into Joanna's room so I can do some work.
Okay, everybody, Lisa was my partner for...
whoa, work partner.
work partner.
Let's get something straight real quick.
My work partner for a decade?
Yeah, we argue
Close to,
like we're married, but...
Buzz's girlfriends sound more like Melania than they do Lisa.
I don't have the good energy, so I'm just here to make Joanna laugh.
I miss it.
That's not even the girlfriend they're talking about. They're talking about a different one.
It's a different one now.
Oh, there's a new one? Do I know this one?
Maybe.
Is this a repeat?
Yes, all of them are repeats.
Look at Nico.
Oh, he makes the worst decisions.
This is the news, not my psychotherapy.
Wait. Can we okay, hold on. Can I guess? Off of just clues? Context clues?
Context clues. Okay.
Is this the one? Oh, I can't do that without saying something. Is this the one that used to hang out with Henry all the time when he would be cleaning?
It's Oli. I don't know what you want me to say.
I was going to say Olga. I forgot her name. And it wasn't there something with the dog?
Yeah,
too?
I don't want to talk about somebody who's not here.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just play this.
Okay.
Todo lo digo correct. My English now is very nice.
No, but you didn't hear it. She said, my English is very
nice.
Very nice.
She has good energy.
Yeah.
A tropical wave in the Caribbean could strengthen into a hurricane next week. The National Hurricane Center gives it a 90% chance of developing into a tropical storm over the next 7 days. If it does become a hurricane, it would be Hurricane Sarah and on an uncertain path in the Gulf of Mexico. Projections show the potential storm could head towards Central America, South Florida, or somewhere else.
They're like, no idea where it's going. That's terrible. How many hurricanes?
Are hurricanes even a news story anymore?
No, of course they are. So I just got back from Asheville.
You were in Asheville.
That was insane. Like, because that how many months was it, a month ago at least? Or
Did they have your corporate meeting because it was going to be a lot cheaper for hotels and stuff?
No.
We're going to be sleeping in tents, but come here for the corporate meeting.
Sponsored by FEMA?
No, Brad's daughter and I are close friends still. So we went out there to go visit our girlfriend who lives in Asheville, and it was...
Oh, this wasn't a work trip.
No. Yeah, it was just me, Jackie, and our friend. And so we went to North Carolina, though, and my friend, I kept telling her, I was like, is this weird or morbid? Like, I kind of want to tour, like, see the destruction.
You want to be a disaster tourist.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
called a dark tourist.
Yes, exactly. That is me. So I was like, I just want to see it because, one, we don't have hurricanes out here. We don't really have tornadoes.
You just want to see, like, the physical damage.
Yeah, I just want to see also the progress because it's been so long. So how much, like, is it all gone? Is it clean? No, it is not gone. I mean, one of her coworkers was...
What's not gone?
Like the damage.
Oh,
okay, the damage. I thought you said
the destroyed structures and
Yes.
buildings and trees down. Probably.
I thought you were going to say the city's not gone. They still have work to do.
They cleaned up like all the down power lines at least?
Yeah, so they've done the major things. You still can't... The water's still not drinkable. So to wash hands, I am such a hypochondriac. So I go to the bathroom, they turn on the water, and I start washing my hands, and I see a sign above me that says, do not use water. I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I do? And then there's
not use water?
Do not use water.
You didn't see the sign before you turned
No, I didn't. I just went to the bathroom. I was drinking. So I look at it, and then there's a sign next to it that has steps on how to wash your hands. So then you have to take the water that is in a jug next door and that has been boiled for at least a minute and wash your hands with that. And then after that, you have to put hand sanitizer on your hands, and then that's how you wash your hands. But the first time when I used the water from the water
Wait, what's
faucet,
in the water that's so bad?
it's all the sediment, all of the things.
But you're just washing your hands. I've washed my hands in a muddy creek before.
Listen, there's a lot of things that you've done, probably. But no, so like even my hands after I washed them the first time, they felt gritty. Like they just felt very gritty. Like there was like a layer.
Like how gritty? Like a James Bond reboot?
Yeah. No, I would
like
say
a Philadelphia hockey mascot gritty? That gritty?
Yeah. There you go. Oh, I get it now. That's the mascot.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
We've
no,
really ramped it up with the obscure references on this show.
I can tell. I'm proud of you guys. No, yeah. So they're just like, there was just a lot of the damage was still there. Like we were going over this bridge and there's like half of a minivan flipped upside down still.
Still out there, huh?
Yeah. And they were saying too, one of her friends does rock climbing. And so he does that for fun. And they've been hiring him and his buddies to go up and pull bodies that are still stuck up in the mountains. Like I did not realize how long. And she was saying, she's like, no, it's going to be years before you get back to normal. So that's why I was very...
Did you get enough to kind of get a feel for what a hurricane's all about?
Yeah, I was...
A boot?
A boot. And then I felt bad too because we wanted to go to Dollywood because it's only like an hour away, but the road was destroyed. So now it takes 3 hours to get...
So you didn't get to go to Dollywood? I want somebody to go there and tell me if it's true. Do they have a roller coaster that has two hills on it that are supposed to represent Dolly's bosom?
I'm so mad I didn't go because I would be able to answer that.
I think it would be more fun to sit in her boobs.
Yeah.
Like the actual...
Just in
It's
the
like
middle?
the headrest is a boob on each side. Let's ride this sucker.
What'd you come for here? Just the coaster.
President-elect Trump says billionaire Elon Musk and former presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy will head the new Department of Government Efficiency. And if nobody was paying attention, the Department of Government Efficiency spells out Doge or dog.
Department of Government what?
Efficiency.
Yeah, he didn't give them anything. I mean, he might listen to Elon and some things, but this is probably not what Elon Musk was necessary. I mean, maybe, I don't know.
This might do more.
But I love that he put the most annoying MAGA people in the world on the same agency. If there's anybody worse than Trump, it's Elon Musk. And if there's anybody worse than Elon Musk, it's Vivek Ramaswamy.
Trump claims the two will pave the way for the administration to dismantle government bureaucracy and restructure the federal agencies. Musk, who's the CEO of Tesla and the social media platform X, as well as other stuff, says he will send shockwaves through the system and anyone involved in government waste. Musk says the public will have a say in what cutting is done, and it will be very transparent. Sure.
Got a live call here.
Yay!
It's Daniel. Hi, Daniel.
Woo!
Good morning.
Hi. What's up, Daniel?
I just wanted to say that I'm so happy to hear Lisa's voice, and I want to tell Lisa that I love her.
Thank you.
You love Lisa? All right.
Do you love lamp too?
I love that.
Do you love me?
I love everything about it.
Wait.
This is the Buzz Morning Datum show right here. You know.
All right.
This is what it should do.
Thanks, Dana.
We're calling it the Buzz Morning Adams now show.
We could probably.
Do you feel a little sad he didn't say he loved you, Buzz?
Yeah, even when I prompted him, he was. Thanks a lot, buddy.
I'm more sad about the prompting part.
He's like, I do not feel bonita right now.
Do you know I'm so sleep deprived? I'm on the point of hallucination.
I love that for
Buzz
you.
hasn't slept, Lisa.
Why?
Like 4 days.
Yeah, tell Lisa why.
Well, I have always had issues with my slumber,
Mm-hmm.
and
you don't remember texting us when we have
you're
good conversations.
And
like Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah. So anyway, I ran out of the prescription, and then there was some issue hold up. I don't know if it was a supply or whatever it was, but I had to go like 5 nights. And once you get, I don't want to use the word hooked. Accustomed. Once you get accustomed to taking a certain medication, not only the physical, but there's a mental aspect to it, too.
Mm-hmm.
So I might have gotten 3 hours one night, or an hour and a half, and it's just not enough for me.
How many different pharmacies did you go to?
It wasn't
not
a
the
pharmacy issue. It's more of a prescriber issue.
But you can still, one place that I've found that has medications pretty well in stock is the Amazon pharmacy.
Oh my God. Don't tell him that.
And they deliver to your
Where's
house.
that located?
No. Like you order them
Lisa,
online.
Don't even bother. He's not going to get it.
It's a controlled substance. They're not going to let him send that from Amazon.
Yeah, they will.
Nah.
You totally. It's an actual pharmacy. It's just a mail order, like a mail order bride, but a mail order Lunesta.
Yeah, that's how you got your girlfriend.
There you go.
Use the same site.
I did not.
I did not.
And finally,
it's all bull. Lisa, you're tearing me apart.
You got to have that ready for when Lisa comes to visit.
Buzz is like, I didn't know she was coming.
Oh, right. I didn't tell them.
All right, you got another story?
I did, but my computer just froze. Okay,
no.
wait.
I forgot we're doing news.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
I forgot.
Oh, we should break, guys.
Oh, okay. Sure, we can do that. Do I have the thing where Tommy Wiseau says...
Wait, you still have a Lisa folder?
No, you're just in the big folder with everything else.
Yeah, you're right under life hacks.
Let's see.
Definitely got the hack part.
Lisa, we could hear Lisa go off on Fernie.
Oh, that was classic. Wait, what else is there? Oh, do you still have the sorority letter? Do you remember that one?
No.
Oh, that was hilarious. Duke and I had a blast with that.
The sorority letter. What was it based on? Or what was it about?
It was some crazy deranged letter that a sorority girl sent.
No.
And you guys made me read it.
To the show?
It was a penthouse forum thing.
And Duke had me record it, and he was so impressed at the fact I could do it in one take. He was like, this is amazing. Oh, do you know who that is? Because you don't. Because you don't. Because you don't. Do you know who that is? Don't.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back, and we've got more of the Buzz Adams Morning Show, more of Nico's news, and our special guest in studio, Lisa Sanchez. More on the way right after this.
While you're working away, we're working for you. Our job
requires eligible plan coverage and other restrictions apply. Visit att.com/onenetwork for details.
Live from the KLAQ studios, the Buzz Adams Morning Show. Courtesy of Glasheen, Vyas, and Inderman Personal Injury Lawyers at GVILaw.com.
Come on, let's turkey try.
I got a little more information about our Thanksgiving full turkey or ham dinner giveaway. It is courtesy of Rise Federal Credit Union. It's a $375 value, and we're going to give one away tomorrow.
Nice.
On the air. So just to tell you a little bit about what it comes with, you can have turkey or ham. I don't know if they do a half and half or not, but you can ask them. Well, like half turkey, half ham, right?
Yeah.
It's called a herky.
A hammerky.
Stuffing.
A turkum.
Mashed potatoes. Gravy. Corn or corn on the cob. Mac and cheese. Dinner rolls. Green beans. Cranberry sauce. Pickled jalapenos.
Ooh,
and all the disposables as far as plates and plastic, or maybe silverware, I don't know. $375 value. And tomorrow, we're going to give one away. And then next Thursday, we're going to give away another complete and prepared Thanksgiving meal, courtesy of Rise Federal Credit Union. So I was thinking, we got a pretty good prize here. It's almost $400. I kind of want to hear people's stories, and it doesn't have to be a super sad story, but is there some circumstance that's going on now? Like, I found out last minute. It's something that you could really use this for. Share that with us, and a few ways you could do that. Neckline. If you use the neckline, let me just say, keep those messages between, under 30 seconds. But let us know what's going on.
Tell us about your family horrors, but make sure.
No. Again, I want to say that this isn't like, I don't want to hear the most tragic stories in the world here. But
I know. And
maybe you're
get,
hosting a special
ones.
guest. Maybe you're taking in some members of the whatever's going on that you could really use a complete turkey dinner with all the trimmings. Let us know on the neckline. That number is 844-805-NECK, 844-805-6325.
You could also do submissions in our app on the media submissions. You could send in a little voice note. Let us know your turkey situation.
All right. Don't know anything about that, but I'm sure that Joanna is not steering you wrong.
Right.
No.
Whatever she's talking about, listen to it.
Whatever that is, you should do it. We'll just listen to some of them, read some of them if they come in that way, or leave a voice message for it. Then, okay, so what I thought is we're not going to pick out the saddest. We're not going to pick out the best. All of them that meet the requirements, we're going to put in a drawing for Thursday.
Okay. And it'll be random.
Yeah, that's right. So, crap. I guess if you leave a voice message, you're going to have to leave us a phone number to call you back on.
Yes.
Yes. For
Good point.
sure.
With that in mind, I'm going to say let's accept emails as well.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to send an email or even an app chat message.
So does the phone number need to be within the 30 seconds, or can we be a little bit over, like 45 seconds?
Wait, what?
For phone calls, if they have to leave their phone number.
Right, yeah. I mean, just don't make a 5-minute call is what I'm saying. Basically,
sometimes we get at least a 5-minute phone call.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Is it people yelling at Buzz?
No, people just pouring their heart out.
Yeah, just really unloading, but it's just too much for on air.
I could have done this in less than a minute.
Yeah. So let us know. Is there something going on? Maybe unexpectedly families coming in from out of town and you're going to have to host your first Thanksgiving. Who knows?
Oh, okay.
Or are you by yourself?
Somebody told me there are people that are planning to cook their turkeys in air fryers this year. There's not an air fryer that big.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, there is.
They make an air fryer that you could fit a 20-pound turkey in?
Maybe not a 20-pound, but definitely a good
what are you going to do, like
turkey.
a Cornish game hen or something?
I'm looking up. I looked up biggest air fryer ever.
Great search.
And even the really big ones.
I think they do them by gallons. Is like
yeah,
but no, there are some. If you take out the trays, because my air fryer is pretty large.
Oh, there is a giant one.
Look up an extra large air fryer, and there's some that are 26.
This one could do chicken.
Oh, damn.
I think this one could do chicken. I'm not sure it could do it.
Like I said, a Cornish game.
See, and I can see a 26 one, 26 quarts.
32.
I saw they had all the turkeys out at Albertsons. I had to go to the grocery store yesterday. They had them all out, and they were huge.
I love this time of year because they bring out
enormous turkeys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are great.
If turkey's so great, why do you only eat it once or twice a year?
I eat turkey at least 3 times a week.
Yeah,
I can only find
probably
the whole
in
turkey.
sandwich meat or something.
No, I eat they have at the diner restaurants. They do the turkey dinners. So you get like the mashed potatoes with
Wait,
the carbs.
you are saying you get to go out to diner restaurants three times a week? That sounds a little fancy.
Oh, no. By the way, are you guys still hiring?
I might need to ask that same question. Once we get into 2025.
Oh my
are
God.
they still hiring? And also, if I had to, could I work from like a ship in international waters?
Yeah, we actually had a guy the other in Canada who worked from Australia because he wanted to travel there for a month. So he was working, but the deal was he had to work the Canadian hours. So he would start working at like 8 at night and have to work overnight. But then he was able to be like free all day and do whatever he wanted. But yeah, no, so you can do that. And we have some that like work in Japan, go visit family. It's nice.
All right. You ready to get back to some news headlines?
Yep.
We're still doing news.
I got a couple.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. I just got a phone call.
We got some kickers at least.
Yeah.
Hey, tell Buzz that he can get his sleeping medication at the Bronco swap meet in the Lower Valley. It's a hidden notion that pretty much anything that can be brought over from Mexico is sold there. So antibiotics, pretty much anything you want. Let him know.
Is that a joke? The guy's got to be joking. They're not
at the Bronco. I'm sure you
At
can
the
find.
Bronco, I'm sure you can
They're
find.
selling
You'll
Mexican-
definitely find something that'll
you'll
put
find
you
something.
to sleep.
prescriptions from Mexico.
Deport those prescriptions.
Just don't expect a receipt or anything.
There's no paper trail.
Yeah. There's no return policy.
I don't know if they'll accept your insurance.
Yeah, they won't.
Well, it sounds
Straight
like
cash. Straight
everything's
cash.
kind of off the books and straight cash here. Back to news headlines with Nico Jimmy. Good morning, Nico.
Good morning, Buzz. Animal rights group PETA is using a billboard outside a Ohio McDonald's to urge people to go vegan. The sign overlooks the entrance of the restaurant in Columbus. The billboard features a photo of a chicken looking toward the McDonald's door with the phrase, "It's me, not meat." I don't get it. The message appears to be a response to the recent introduction of McDonald's new Chicken Big Mac sandwich.
Oh, delicious.
Yum.
Oh, what?
Well, at least people are eating chicken instead of cows. Cows are, mammals. Are chickens mammals? Yeah, okay.
Chickens are not mammals.
Poultry.
Okay.
Well, they don't have breasts that they suckle.
Yes, they do. I order chicken breast all
Oh
the
my
time.
God.
Do you suckle?
Can you milk a chicken?
Do they have nipples?
Then you can milk it. No, okay.
Padilla called back.
Chickens have
How's it going,
nipples.
guys? Talking about air frying turkeys. Actually, my wife asked for this for Christmas this year. They actually make full-size stoves with the oven section being the air fryer.
Oh, that's
so it's like
right.
a full-size
I forgot
oven
about
and a
that.
stove, and it air fries. So that's crazy.
Joanna
My
and I
God.
just got way too excited
I
about
got so excited, too.
I forgot to tell you that because my mom.
get one?
No, my mom has been looking.
I forgot what happens when they get together.
It's just they forget it's a radio show.
Yeah, I forgot completely.
Can I just say how much I love how Padilla will call in and be like, "Oh, my hater's this," and then he'll be like, "Hey, they sell
by the way,
ovens
they
that
sell
have
the
air fryers."
Right. They comes like he's the nicest young
I feel
man
like
and
Padilla
gives us
and
important
I,
information.
Politics aside, could be really good friends because sometimes we have great chats in the app chat.
He grows like beautiful roosters. I don't know if he grows them, but
I don't think he can grow them.
He
Nico.
raises
cock. Yeah, he's a cock
He's a
raiser.
cock raiser.
Oven with air fryer.
Yeah, no. So my
Hey,
mom was
dude,
looking at ovens.
Talking about the Bronco Pharmacy. Snitches get stitches, bro.
Don't talk about it.
So
it's like
that's-
Fight Club.
That's the guy that is in that stall.
The Bronco
are you at,
Swap
dude?
Meat Pharmacy.
Dude, I love the Bronco.
Do you have to give a special knock or something, or is there a password?
You just
Or-
gotta ask somebody.
It's
you
get
gotta
onda.
go with me. I'll take you.
I was gonna say Joanna will show you. She'll show
At
you
my
how to get the
at
box.
my pharmacy,
And if
right
we
out.
don't find it at Bronco,
Get
we're going
tranza.
to Fox Plaza.
So at my pharmacy, right outside the pharmacist's window indoors, they have like a bin to throw your your old expired medication away.
And Buzz was trying to go through the bin.
I was just wondering, has anybody ever considered stealing the bin of expired medicine?
Because you thought about it.
Right. That's what I think of every time I go to the Denver airport and they have that stall for throw out your marijuana before you go through the TSA.
Yeah, but they probably don't let anybody close to that, right?
I don't know. I've looked in there a couple times while I'm throwing things out. I'm just like,
while you're throwing stuff out. Oh, wait. So you're in there with the stuff?
No. So, like, when you're going through TSA at the Denver airport, they used to have...
like a last minute, get rid of your weed.
Yeah, it's like a green bin where they're like, look, we never saw this happen, but you can throw this out now before we go through TSA.
Look, this says most new ovens have an air fryer feature.
Well, okay, so somebody brought this up in the app chat, but so a convection oven is essentially an air fryer.
No.
Yeah, it might not have the
I don't
superheating
have a modern
part of it, but
oven.
all right, this is my last story. Last story.
Use a
Air
lighter.
fryer is basically a convection oven. They've been out for years. They primarily use in bakeries. All it is just an oven with a fan to circulate the heat. That's all it is. It's been out for years. I don't know what all the hype is about, but yeah.
I
don't know, but I've given as Christmas gifts probably 20 air fryers.
Right, no. But the thing is that so with the convection oven, like the air fryers cook the food from the top down. The convection ovens take longer because
no, it doesn't.
Yeah, because
air fryers have fans at the bottom of them.
No, I know,
that
but what I'm saying...
push the air up that keeps it cooking.
But it's
all the way
more
around.
like evenly when it's cooking compared to the convection.
What does one of these full ovens that's an air fryer called cost? What does it cost you?
Oh, they're more expensive.
Yeah, they're
for
expensive.
sure.
Thousands of dollars? Yeah.
Depending on what...
Good for Padilla's wife, then.
Get that, girl.
Right. Finally. This is just for Buzz and, everybody.
It's for everybody.
It's for everybody. And Buzz. Well, yeah.
Everyone in that room.
Spend no more than 10 minutes sitting on a toilet.
What?
So,
It is for this room.
well,
that's my reading room.
It was kind of directed at somebody, but I feel like it also could apply to you too as well.
Thank you for the info. Why?
Spend no more than 10 minutes sitting on a toilet, says doctors Farah Manzoor, director of the Long Island Inflammatory Bowel Disease Center at Stony Brook Medicine, and Lai Zhu, a colorectal surgeon out of Dallas. Apparently, one's buttocks are compressed by the seat's descending oval shape, keeping the rectum in a lower position.
Well, hold on a
That's
second.
why you need the squatty potty.
I want a squatty potty.
The squatty potty is a step stool. You could use a couple of phone books on top of each other. You gotta buy the squatty
Okay, fine.
potty.
Look at Buzz in the 90s with phone books.
So when you are sitting on a flat...
You may have a few old ones from the 90s still left
I
hanging
would
around
not
somewhere.
be surprised if you did.
When you're sitting on a toilet seat,
Can you repeat the previous thing about your rectum?
Okay.
I'm going to turn off our mics. Go on.
No.
One's buttocks are compressed by the seat's descending oval shape, keeping the rectum in a lower position, compared to a flat seat and creating a one-way valve where blood enters, but blood really can't go back. As a result, the veins and blood vessels surrounding the anus and lower rectum become enlarged and engorged with blood, increasing the risk of hemorrhoids.
Sitting for more than 10 minutes can lead to hemorrhoids?
Yes, because because the anus becomes inflamed. The blood in the
rectum?
In the rectum, next to the anus. Forced straining can also increase the pressure to allow hemorrhoids to build.
Oh, yeah, you shouldn't strain.
So people scrolling on their phones on the toilet tend to lose track of time, sitting and straining their muscles.
How about sitting there reading the print edition of the El Paso Times? How's that work out?
Straining doing extracurriculars in there. Cutting out articles.
Apparently.
I'm editing.
But it's not good for your butt.
Your butt, Buzz.
Apparently, doctors are saying nowadays we're seeing an increase in people passing more time on the toilet, and it's very obvious when they come in for examinations.
They can tell.
They can tell
you're a long sitter
based on how your
Sir, your butt. Do you sit on the toilet?
How
too
your anus looks will really change what they think.
Count the rings around it.
Oh, so you're 35.
Boy, that is bad news because I think there's a lot of guys, especially out there, whose theme song is this.
I've been sitting on the toilet.
Yeah.
All
the live long day.
So if you do suffer from hemorrhoids, it might not just be the straining, but how long you actually spend on the toilet as well.
Okay. All right.
And with your news, I'm Nico.
Thank you, Nico. Let's take a break. Steve Kaplowitz is going to come in and talk sports and more of the Buzz Adams Morning Show headed your way right after this.
The Buzz Adams Morning Show, Monday through Friday, 5 to
Test walk today. Feet Store can do for you. We're on Airway Boulevard at I-10. Learn more at goodfeet.com.
Local and loco.
Don't you know I'm local?
The Buzz Adams Morning Show, 95.5 KLAQ.
Steve Kaplowitz should be coming down the hall just about any minute now.
I just saw him in the hall.
Right.
Buzz turned him away, told him to come back at 9.
No. I just went down there.
did?
He got distracted by something else, it seems like.
Oh.
Got another call, though, for Lisa. I haven't screened these, so good luck.
Jesus.
Hey, Sanchez, what's up, girl?
What's
Ask
up?
Buzz about
I suppose what?
and got a special little surprise. And then for years, he thought that was his colonoscopy. That fucked me up. I go, oh, no. All right, hold on.
There was a
What?
Wrecked him. Damn near killed him.
I just read that message to Lisa.
Lisa doesn't want to
Buzz?
hear about anything like that.
No, she does.
Wait,
Buzz got a colonoscopy.
No,
How was
I have
that?
not had
Oh,
one.
no.
Oh.
But all these years, he had something else done. And
He had a
thought-
prostate exam the whole time,
Yeah,
and he was
and
like,
he thought
oh,
that
yeah, I
was
got
a
my colonoscopy. He was like, nope, that's
And we're
different.
like, that's not
Sanchez,
colonoscopy.
I went to a new doctor, and the doctor was asking me questions about my medical history. And
Okay,
she's
that
like,
makes sense.
when's the last time you got a colonoscopy? And I said, a couple years ago, my family physician did it. And she goes, no, that's not right. I said, I was there. I'm pretty sure I got a call. I thought the deal where the doctor puts a glove on and inserts a digit into your...
And goes, check 1, 2.
Yeah. I thought that was a colonoscopy. I kept reading all this saying, hey, if you're 40 and you haven't had a colonoscopy, and I'm thinking to
okay,
myself,
hold on, wait.
I've been doing them for years.
I was going to say, wait, hold on. So the colonoscopy, is that the one where they, like, flush you out, basically?
You got to flush yourself out the day before. They give you some horrible liquid that you got to drink, and you can't have anything but that. And then when you go in, they put you under. You're all the way out, and they get in there with some... I don't know. Who knows what they're... I don't want to know.
Who knows?
I don't want to
I'm
know.
asleep. I wake up and I hurt. That's all I know.
But he's never got one.
So when are you going to get yours? Do you want to film it? We can get it sponsored.
No.
Buzz's Brad
Nobody
will get
would
it
film-
sponsored by someone.
Brad will get it sponsored.
Apparently, you
Extremely
can.
in
Apparently,
public.
you can get it done at the Bronco.
You just have to find the
right guy.
stall.
Yeah.
You gotta find someone.
Let's see.
right next to the
well,
pharmacy.
I'll tell you what, since Cappy's not in yet, I've got a true crime report I wanted to get to as well.
Ooh, okay.
So, and I have Florida Man game. But if Cappy comes in and starts complaining about, you told me, he's late, all right?
Technically, you told him 9.
Yeah.
And or breath. Hey, my...
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast.
Actual crime stories from around the world and across the nation. And we will have a Florida Man game coming up in just a few moments.
Any of you involved in any illegal activity? Because I could sure go for some.
We're going to have to change the Florida Man theme song at some point because Marco Rubio is going to be the Secretary of State. And
All right.
so we have to change our Florida Man song because of that. All right, actual crime stories from around the world and across the nation. 20 massage therapists in Florida have been accused of offering sex acts to undercover detectives.
No.
This was during a 2-day sting operation called Operation Skin So Soft.
Oh.
I don't know
Who came up with that name?
No, I don't know.
Who comes up with these names? I would like to apply.
Yeah, who gets to come up with the names for criminal
Can you
investigation?
repeat the name again?
Skin So Soft?
Operation Skin So Soft.
That's from Avon.
So here's the sheriff in the county there, Grady Judd, who speaks pretty bluntly. And he's talking about, we had our undercover agents who were just trying to, or, undercover operatives who these massage therapists would kind of pressure into getting And he goes on to describe one of these girls who's a little tiny thing in one of the other undercover cops. I just want you to listen really close to how Sheriff Grady Judd describes this one masseuse.
The undercover would say, no, just a massage. So on 3 different occasions, she continued to try to come back and upcharge him to engage in sex. She stood in front of the door so he couldn't leave, and then she tried to hold him down. This is a big undercover detective, and she might have been 5 foot tall. She wasn't as big as a popcorn fart, and she was trying to hold him.
Hold on a second. I've never heard that one before.
Undercover detective, and she might have been 5 foot tall. She wasn't as big as a popcorn fart, and she was trying to hold this man down. A word to the wise. If you don't want to get arrested and have your picture up here on a skin so soft bulletin board, don't do it. Next time, it can be the customers.
So they were targeting the massage. Like, do you call them a therapist if it's one of these rub and tug joints?
I don't know. Did they go to school for it?
Highly doubt it.
I don't think anybody goes to school.
Do they have a degree that I can look at?
A person has been charged in a staged car crash. Fortunately, it was caught on the dash cam video of the victim. So what they did was they cut over in front of her and slammed their brakes, but she put her brakes on so she wouldn't run into him. And then the car, like they're thinking about it for a second, gets in reverse and backs up and rams her. And then the people get out like, oh, you hit me from behind. I'm going to sue you, right?
Yeah.
You know that kind of stuff happens?
Yeah, all the time.
What?
Lisa, you know this happens?
Yeah, and I've seen the videos because the dash cam cameras have become so popular now because of this happening in bigger cities.
I'll just reverse my car into you.
Okay. I am sure that a friend of mine who's an attorney was just joking. I'm sure that this was in jest, but he ever said, hey, if you ever want both of us to be rich, just get in front of a Coca-Cola delivery truck and slam your brakes on. I'm at least 55% sure that he was joking about that.
Yeah, more than 50.
Here is Asfia Natasha getting into the crash, and then an update on the police and the people get out and the acting and the histrionics that are going on. How dare you ram into us?
Oh my God.
What happened, babe?
Oh my God, what is he? Babe!
Babe, what happened?
I got into an accident. Oh my God. This guy just reversed into me. What the hell is going on?
Reversed into you?
Yeah. I just got off the phone with the police and they let me know that they made 1 arrest, which is amazing progress. And honestly, it's all thanks to you guys. Thank you so much for your support. And the NYPD is working really hard on this investigation.
It's super blatant. You know, you can look up the video here. But the people who tried pulling this stunt are the ones getting arrested.
As they should.
Got a couple Florida man stories here, but the last one is going to be our Florida man game.
Did Steve leave?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. He felt disrespected.
Oh, no.
Nah, bet you that's what it was.
Buzz is like, I told you what time to be here.
In Florida, 20-year-old man in Miami named Alexander Rodriguez was arrested last week after he stabbed his brother in the neck. They lived together, and they were both in the kitchen cooking that night, but there was some kind of argument. It's unclear what they were making, but Alexander is the brother who had the knife. He allegedly stabbed his brother in the neck, sliced his arm and face. It sounds like the brother who was rushed to the hospital will be okay. When police arrived, they found Alexander, the knife brother, hiding in a tree.
As one does.
They asked him what happened. He said he was mad because his brother was talking over the food.
Yeah.
I thought this...
No, he deserves to be stabbed.
You must savor it.
Talking over...
Yeah, don't do that.
No, not talking while they're eating, while they're preparing it, I think.
Don't talk over the food. I'm going to stab you in the face.
Wait.
Isolate that.
Do you think it was he was just tired of hearing him talk, or do you think it was he was worried about germs or spittle?
We've all had sibling rivalries. We've all been there. Haven't you wanted to stab your brother in the face sometime?
Oh, we used to hit each other and put each other in wrestling holds, and I'm sure we've stabbed each other with various implements before. We didn't get along that great. Are you ready for the Florida Man game?
He just moves on.
Don't
quickly.
end on that.
Right?
We fought.
Moving on.
We fought. We didn't get along too great. Moving on.
There's a lot of brothers who fought, and we fought with our fist.
My sister and I scratched.
Yeah.
You guys scratched each other?
Yeah.
Hot curly.
Wait, but
Like
wasn't she like 10 years older than you?
Yeah. What about it?
So she would
Joanna's
scratch.
like, I won.
Like
I won.
A 20-year-old would scratch a 10-year-old?
Yeah.
Still does. It was last week.
So this was this past Saturday.
Runs naked through a dairy farm. Florida man, who never fears any bodily harm. Florida man, who's made love to a dozen trees. Throws tennis balls that are full of bees. Who tries to bite every cop he sees. Florida man.
All right, for $10,000 of Town Square Media money.
Ooh.
You three, Lisa, if you want in, you're in it. Yeah, if you can fill in the blank here in the Florida Man game. What that is, I'll give you a headline. I'm going to leave out one key word, and you're going to fill it in. If anybody gets it right, $10,000.
Hey, nice.
Woo! Not really. I was just wondering if people think we're giving away $10,000.
So yes, of course we are. It's in Town Square Media bucks.
We call them Brad bucks. It's basically expired gift cards. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Florida man arrested for stealing a lap blank. I kind of tripped over my words, so let me do it again. Florida man arrested for stealing a lap blank.
Got it.
All right. While you guys are thinking of yours, I just want to say I saw our very first entries for the complete Thanksgiving turkey dinner from Rise Federal Credit Union.
Can you just go over the details of that right now? Because really,
because we're in the middle of
Oh, sorry, I will late afterwards because people are just
Please do it
asking
after.
so
It's
many.
going to be a bitch to edit if he doesn't know.
People are asking so many questions.
You good, Nico?
Yeah, I'm good.
Joanna.
Okay, yes.
All right.
I'm ready.
We're going to get all your guesses first, and then we'll find out if anybody hit it.
Okay.
Florida man arrested for stealing a lap blank. Lisa.
Okay. So my initial reaction is to go with lap dog because that's what comes up first in my mind. It's too easy. So I'm going with lap dance.
That's a good. I was just thinking about that one.
Who immediately goes to lap dog? What is a lap dog?
A lap dog. It's like a chihuahua.
Log that's anything that can sit in
I
your
did
lap.
the exact opposite of Lisa. I went to immediately lap dance.
Wait, so you both are saying lap dance?
Yeah, she's going lap dance.
You also are going lap dance?
We're going to share 50-50.
Yeah.
Oh,
See
can
how
I go?
nice we are?
Can I go laptop and lapdog?
Oh, laptop.
I didn't think about a laptop.
You get
we
one
have them
pick.
right in front of us, Lisa.
What is wrong with us?
I have to do laptop or lapdog.
You have to pick one of them.
You have to pick one.
Lapdog.
What's a lap dog?
It's a dog that sits on your lap.
Yeah.
Really?
A petite griffon.
Oh, like a little ankle biter.
Yeah, an ankle
Yeah, but
biter. There you go.
it sits in your lap.
A bitch for say.
Okay, so you guys both said a Florida man arrested for stealing a lap dance, and Nico said Florida man arrested for stealing a lap dog.
Okay.
We have a winner. In fact, we have two of them. Because it's,
Damn you guys.
We're sharing.
Florida man arrested for stealing a lap dance was the answer to the Florida man
How do you
game.
steal?
Been there before.
He's let me get the money. It's in my car. Scurries away.
27-year-old man in Florida was arrested at 2:44 a.m. on Wednesday. That would have been still election night at that point, okay? So he went to a strip club. I guess all of us deal with stress in our own ways. He went to a gentleman's club, got a lap dance, and then refused to pay. It looks like they're $40.
That's like 4 dances or more, depending on the special that day.
It could be one.
Yeah,
It just depends
one.
on where you were. He didn't want to pay, and he tried to leave, but the manager called the police, and they arrested the man.
for not paying for the lap dance.
That's great stripper music.
Yeah.
That is good. For like the 20s, 1920s.
I got to have better stripper music than this. in
Yeah,
here.
who's
Some-
stripping for you, Betty Boop?
Nice, Joanna.
There you go.
There we go.
I mean, that probably is playing in one strip club right now, somewhere in the world.
The man was charged
squad.
with misdemeanor petty theft and booked into the county jail. He was released after, and this was a coincidence, posting a $40 bond.
So he had it the whole time.
So the bonds.
He just didn't want to pay for the service?
I don't want to help her go through college.
I guess somebody could be, somebody could go in, he's 27, so naive. It's like, I didn't know you had to pay an extra fee to get the girl to come dance on your lap.
Okay, it happens.
Wait, can I talk about this? Oh, Joanna, do you have a story about this?
No, you told me a story about this.
Yes, this is the story. It's a famous story.
Did you come up with this hangdog expression on your face saying,
Nico was heartbroken when he learned she didn't like him. Like that.
No, it has nothing to do with me. So Carlos Mencia liked to go to strip clubs a lot. Back in the day, that's where I met Buzz one of the first times.
I didn't meet you at the strip club.
We ended up going there, yeah.
But I didn't meet you at the strip club.
The party ended at the strip club.
The party ended at the strip club that night. But anyways, so
long ago.
So one time, Carlos is telling all the comics at the comedy club, hey, we're going to go to the strip club. And one of the new open micers is like, oh, awesome. And he's like, well, yeah, I guess you're invited too. And so the open micer comes. His name was Eddie. And we're hanging out in the VIP area of the strip club. And then Eddie goes away somewhere. We don't see him for 45 minutes. Disappears.
Where'd Eddie go?
He went to the
VIP
to get
the champagne
to get a lap dance. So he was gone for 45 minutes, and he comes back and he has the most worried look on his face, just complete terror and fright. And he comes up to me and Adam Dominguez at the time, and he's like, "Guys, I thought like she's asking me for money and I don't have money now, and like I thought Carlos was paying for all of this because like we're with Carlos, and I said Carlos got it."
Carlos got it?
Well, he I guess he was thinking in his head like Carlos must be paying for this whole area.
Who goes to a strip club and thinks that guy has it?
I know.
Oh, well, Carlos kind of makes himself out to be the
Okay, but did Carlos pay
your
for
rich
it?
uncle.
No, it definitely wasn't that vibe at all, and he wasn't paying for anybody else.
How much was it?
$340.
And this, did you ask the guy how much he had on him?
Yeah, I was like, Eddie, how much? He's like, I've got like $10. It's like, why would you come in the first place?
All right,
like,
we have a winner.
Oh my God.
Oh no! So then he had to go up to Carlos and be like, Mr. Mencia.
Can you bet?
The most embarrassing conversation I've heard in my life.
I hear that if you can't cover your bill at a strip club, you know what they make you do?
What?
They make you go to the back and wash vaginas.
Instead of dishes.
All right, we're going to make you go back there and wash ditches. Joanna and Lisa will have to split the $10,000 prize money because they won.
We split the gift cards.
All I have to do now, and Cappy, you're going to stick around, right? You're not going to vanish?
Yeah, what a great segue.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hey.
I got to play the Florida Man theme outro, and I have to change the lyrics on the fly because Marco Rubio is no longer going to be a senator.
Who plays baseball with a feral cat?
Florida man, Florida man.
Tried to stab his boss with a sewer rat.
Florida man, Florida man.
Who snorts crank and screams?
Joanna, you got this.
Okay, here we go.
Food
Is human meat.
Who gave Marco Rubio a Secretary of State?
Florida man. Florida man.
Music news, concert updates, song and album factoids, and of course, nothing but El Paso's best rock. All
for your property and your peace of mind. Doppler Dave Spielman, the Borderlands chief meteorologist.
I actually had to get up early today, and I was so excited to have to drive for 20 minutes so I could listen to them.
This is the Buzz Adams Morning Show.
So tomorrow we're gonna do a random drawing of all of our qualifying submissions. We're asking you to tell us why. What is the reason that a full Thanksgiving catered dinner would really, really help you out? Maybe you're in a bind. Just listen tomorrow. We'll have those to give away. But we are asking people to either call in, leave an app chat message. You could email me. Just make sure, however you get there, you leave a phone number so I can tell you a little bit about the prize package. Cappy, good morning.
Hey, by the way, how do you like your turkey? Smoked, conventional, fried, deep fried? How do you like, what's your favorite way of eating a turkey on Thanksgiving?
I can tell you my least favorite turkey.
What's that?
Cold.
He doesn't have any sophisticated
He doesn't
description
like
of
turkey.
food. Like he just knows whether it's hot, warm.
By the way,
And he can put it in his mouth.
Yeah.
there is nothing wrong with there is nothing wrong with leftover cold turkey breast on a sandwich.
Delicious.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Love it.
But to,
Well, I was
to
talking
Buzz,
about cold
to
turkey,
Buzz,
like
he could
it-
care different. He could care less if it was baked, fried. Like you could care less, right?
Buzz, what was your Thanksgiving meal last year?
Oh, you didn't have anywhere to go last year, didn't you? Go to your
No. He's saying it like you're going to be sad for him, but no. Buzz delighted in the fact that he didn't go anywhere and ate Taco Cabana.
Yeah, went through Taco Cabana.
No, but you saw your daughter's grandma for a little bit. Went to their house for a little bit, right?
But I didn't eat.
Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting.
I'm here to show face.
And get the hell out.
The meal is courtesy of Rise Federal Credit Union. Listen to what it comes with. The catering is done by Con Amor, by Beret Catering.
Con Amor.
Turkey, ham, stuffing, mashed potatoes, gravy, corn on the cob or kernel corn, mac and cheese, green beans, dinner rolls, cranberry sauce, pickled jalapenos, a $375 value. And we had our first call, so if she leaves if she leaves the phone number, I gotta make sure I edit that out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good morning show. My name is Monica. I'm a woman on the verge of a nervous breakdown. I want to participate in the turkey dinner giveaway. My son turns 21 on November 25th. This would just make it special. He's a really good kid, and he deserves it. My phone number is 915.
Hold on a second there.
Come on, why did you do that?
Have a good one.
All right. Her son's 21. He deserves a special Thanksgiving.
Absolutely.
That meets the requirements. You're in the, and then we're going to draw randomly tomorrow.
Wait, are you just glossing over the fact that she said she's on the verge of a nervous breakdown in the middle of her call?
Oh,
I think a lot of
Thank you, Steve.
I think a lot of families are.
I'm on a I'm on the verge of a nervous breakdown every waking minute.
I just think it's great that you play the call and you're like, well, you know what? Her son's about to be 21. That's great. I mean, you just completely ignored the fact that she admitted on the call.
I don't
she's
want
about to have a
people
nervous
to. I
breakdown.
don't want people to have to start topping people with their stories. Just anything.
Is that it?
Yeah, anything that convinces us that this would really come in handy for you.
Somebody else says in the app chat.
I don't want to give away this great turkey package, and then somebody's like, "Well, we'll just put it in the freezer until next Thanksgiving." You know, I
Who would
want
do
somebody to
that?
use it.
Who would do that? You got to eat the turkey. That's the whole point.
Somebody in the app chat says, early this year, I lost all my dogs within a few months. Me and my two youngest children haven't been in a holiday mood, and I'm hoping that a good Thanksgiving dinner will help my family come back together.
Did they include a phone number?
They did not.
Oh, get back with. But is it a
Yeah.
message you can return?
If sometimes in the app chat they'll have their numbers already in their,
Oh, yeah,
their
that's a good
details.
point.
But if it's not there,
You can include your number.
Just for good measure, if you're going to send it in the app chat, please include a number.
We're
and a name.
going to take all the entries and then we're going to do a random drawing. So that one's good enough. I lost a dog this year. I thought it was going to be really hard on the other dog, but he was over it like in 24 hours.
It depends on the dog. Remember, I took a week off.
If
when Debbie
anything,
passed away.
he looks like he's happier to have more attention.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, so much for dogs staying by their master's graveside for 10 years or
Right.
something, because this one was just like, yeah, I get more hot dogs.
Somebody else said, I could really use the turkey dinner. I just had I recently had twin boys, and I was just let go from my job a week before that happened when I was supposed to go on maternity leave. I just want to have a nice turkey dinner with my family to make memories.
Good.
That's really good.
Can you make sure you save all these when that one goes in the file?
I wish everybody could win.
I know. I want everyone to win.
You know what I want? We used to do this years ago, okay? Your diehard listeners that have been around 20 plus years.
Oh, remember we used to do dinner on the Mayflower.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, that was a good promotion.
Dinner on the Mayflower with the late, great Magic Mike.
Magic Mike.
Who
That
would
was
host
his
this.
baby
Yes,
all
it
the
was. It was. And there were always, what would you say, Buzz? Maybe 50 to 100 people there. It was huge when we
Wait, so
hosted those.
Magic Mike would throw his own Thanksgiving dinner for people? Listeners?
I mean, yes, let's say he would.
Well, okay,
Let's
the
say
station.
The
Sure.
station. We'll
But
put this thing in, and then everybody be fed. And
Yep.
some of them are sitting in the back of a Mayflower delivery truck.
That's right.
Like a semi. Oh, that was a good one.
That was a really good one.
Well, if you give us your story about how this could really help you out in a pinch, we are perfectly willing to give you the bird
Hey,
for Thanksgiving.
Can you pod me up for this neckline call?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, I'd like a turkey too. I mean, I don't have a sad story. I mean, I went to Sam's and I tried to buy some beef stew meat. Estaba caro. And now I'm out of money, and it'd be nice to have another turkey.
Okay, you can't just.
But he went to Sam's and tried to buy some beef stew meat.
And he couldn't, and it made him sad, so now he wants to have another turkey.
That's good enough for me. You got any more?
No, that's it.
All right. Then let's talk sports a little bit.
Kaplowitz.
I'm a big, stupid jerk.
The Buzz Adams Morning Show presents Go Sports Go. Brought to you by the Viva Auto Group. Viva makes it happen.
It is Go Sports Go with
Sports.
Steve Kaplowitz. So this is going to insult some people out there that we're talking about this as a sport, but it's boxing.
Yes.
This Friday, Jake Paul, the social media influencer, and Mike Tyson, a legit killer, are going to face off at AT&T Stadium.
I think Iron Mike is 58. I think. Either 58 or 59.
I remember when he was the champion because he was within a couple years of my age, and I was like, oh
Yes.
my God, this
He's
teenager.
58,
He was
yeah.
like a teenager, right? I was like, this teenager is the baddest man on the planet right
Oh, yeah.
now.
So people are saying that Jake Paul definitely takes steroids, and when I looked into it, it looks like he probably definitely is.
Which,
Well,
by the
he
way,
takes
is
his-
illegal.
It is
What?
illegal for this.
You're not allowed. Boxers are not allowed
Yeah, but
to
this
be
is-
on roids for boxing.
For a
You can't do
sanctioned
that.
event.
Is this a real
Yes,
event?
this was sanctioned.
This is sanctioned. Oh, I thought it was
Yes.
of the same status as
No.
having an illegal fight club in a
Nope.
parking garage.
This, believe it or not, this event has been sanctioned, and I'm going to tell you who sanctioned it. This was sanctioned
That'd be
by
the state of Texas, right?
This was sanctioned by the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm going to watch it. I'm just going to tell you guys right now.
So am I.
How old is Jake Paul?
27.
27.
And how old is Mike Tyson?
58.
58.
I mean, does
31
this even
years old.
seem like a fair fight?
Not it. I mean, I honestly don't know. I mean, I've seen some of Tyson's workout, and
Oh, my
when he
God.
hits that bag, it echoes. I mean,
Mike, let me say
it
this.
reverberates.
This Mike Tyson or 1990s?
No, this Mike Tyson.
This Mike Tyson. I sat behind. Were we in front of Tyson or behind Tyson one time at a fight?
We were right behind him.
Right behind. This man was so broad across the shoulders. I mean, just everything about him was intimidating. And of course, it was Mike Tyson too. But that was probably like 15 years ago.
Yep.
When we saw Tyson.
Yeah, when he was in his
But
early
do you remember
40s.
we were saying just like under our breath, he could totally come back and beat whoever the champion was at that time. It might have been one of the Klitschko's at that point.
Do you guys want to hear some important differences that they're going to have for this fight?
Yes.
Okay.
Are they wearing headgear?
No, they're not going to be wearing headgear, but
Good.
both fighters will be wearing 14-ounce gloves instead of the 10-ounce gloves that are standard in heavyweight fights. Each round will be 2 minutes rather than 3, and the fight is scheduled to go 8 rounds instead of the 10 to 12 you'd normally see. So
it seems like they're doing a lot of this out of consideration for Mike.
Yeah, they don't want Mike to die in the ring on Friday. That's exactly.
I think the thing is going to be if Tyson can knock him out in like 5 seconds, like he used to knock people out.
Oh my God!
routinely,
Can you imagine?
This will be the
Tyson
first.
will win, but if Jake Paul can make it go longer, the only question I have about Tyson is his endurance.
Tyson has said that he has been sparring the full 8 rounds the last couple of weeks, and he is in the best shape of his life.
Wow.
Mentally and physically. And by the way, when you watch the Tyson workouts, they are the most intense, scary workouts you have ever seen for a human being at 58 or any age for that matter.
The last time he fought in the ring was a 2020 exhibition against Roy Jones Jr.
That was a dud. That was basically both guys just kind of, sparring with some body shots. It wasn't anywhere near what this could possibly
Now,
be.
Jake Paul hasn't actually had a real boxing opponent.
No, he fought Tommy Fury.
He
That was a big fight.
He fought Tyson Fury's brother Tommy.
Yeah. That
beat him.
That was
right?
good, too.
That was probably the best boxer he's gone against.
Split decision.
Oh, he lost. That's right. They say he lost to the only real boxer that he fought, is what people say. I don't know if that's true or not.
Hey, Steve, Buzz, Mike Tyson has one of the hardest hitting punches in history. He can hit so hard, he has enough force to crush a lion's skull. Yeah, that's facts. Look it up.
Is that how they
measure?
Is that how they measure? Like, what animal skull could you crush? Because I think I'm ready for like a house cat.
You think you couldn't even crush a house cat?
It's just such a weird way
to
describe how hard he
I
hits.
could do about like a dormouse, maybe.
Got a live call here. Thank you, Bertrand, for calling.
Yes. How are you today?
Doing good. What's up, Bertrand?
I have to ask Steve what his opinion is on the upcoming Mike Tyson-Jake Paul fight this Friday, the 15th of November, on Netflix.
Is he like not listening to the show, just out of curiosity?
Are you not tuned in right now?
Am I tuned in?
Yeah.
To what?
To the Buzz Adams Show. I mean, we've been talking about this for like 15 minutes. Bertrand.
I'm in a concert hall right now.
Okay. All right.
Oh, there you go.
Steve.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you think about the fight?
Look, I can't wait, all right? I'm
It's a
excited
circus.
about this.
It's a circus show.
You know what it is? Here's the deal.
Do they have an undercard? Like maybe Elon Musk fight Zuckerberg or something?
There's two championship fights before this even comes up. And it's going to be on Netflix. They're not charging extra, so as long as you're a Netflix subscriber, you get to watch it starting at 6 o'clock. Look, Bertrand, let me tell you this, okay? I was in Vegas in August of 95 to watch Mike Tyson beat Peter McNeely in 89 seconds.
Yeah, Peter McNeely.
Don King flew us to Vegas for that fight. So I was with Patty Steele. And we were part of the show back then. We actually got to go to Vegas on Don King, and he got us tickets for the fight, put us up at the MGM Grand. That was my first introduction to Vegas and boxing, and I've been hooked ever since.
That sounds like the happiest memory you've ever had.
It was awesome. How would you not be happy? Don King paid for everything. He gave us meal money, hotels, all of that.
His name was actually Peter Hurricane McNeely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he had a pretty good record up until that fight. But my second question is kind of an aside. Do you think that if Tyson wins and wins decisively, that old men everywhere will feel rejuvenated? Well, no, I'm just curious that Saturday morning Buzz will wake up with this new attitude of vim and vigor and challenge Nico.
Well, let me tell you this. We do have a Ring Wars boxing event coming to the Coliseum in a couple of weeks. And if you want, I can talk to the promoters about Buzz and Nico on the undercard if we want to.
I would love it. I would love it. It would be absolutely the best thing that ever happens if that were to occur, Steve. I wish you would pursue that.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Bertrand. These are great ideas and a lot of food for thought there.
Yeah,
I
thank
really
you so much, man.
Okay, so see, I think that's the old man. I think that guy might be the one doing the old man.
Is that our old man Jenkins?
We don't know.
It might be.
By the way, do you remember what Peter McNeely said he was going to do to Mike Tyson before the fight? You remember this? There was a great line.
Trying to bleed all over him?
No, he said he was going to put him in his cocoon of horrors. You don't remember that line?
When trash talk goes badly.
The cocoon of horrors. It was hilarious.
So Buzz and I was a really good fencer, so I can actually I have good eye-hand coordination, and I poke Buzz, and Buzz cannot stop my poking at all.
Your mom has talked to you about this time and time again. She does not like the way you portray your sexuality on
I
the
just heard how that sounds now.
Yeah.
And that's not what I meant. I meant like, when I poke your shoulder and stuff.
Yeah, getting punched in the face is a whole other thing. You may think that, I was in a combat sport, fencing, until somebody punches you square in the nose.
You think you could catch my head?
You think you can catch these hands?
I wouldn't follow the Queensberry rules. I mean, I don't box, but if you and I were
just
fighting,
based on the way I poke you, okay, you know
Buzz
what?
is gonna look like the lion in the Wizard of Oz, and he's like, "Put him up, put him up,
put him up over here. I'll take you on." I'm gonna. God, I haven't been in a fight since I was a teenager, man.
You were in a fight?
A lot of them.
About what?
About some guy punching me in the face.
He went to school in prison, guys. You know
that's right.
Where I went to school, you never knew. Like every day was a potential fight. You just had to be ready for it.
I never knew that the rough streets of Okmulgee were fight filled.
It has a reputation. That whole so it's a town. It used to have
what did BT say that the bad nickname about it?
Mugtown.
Mugtown, yeah.
Oh my God.
Because you'll get mugged in Mugtown.
Hey, somebody in the app chat said something I don't understand. They go, quote, "I want everyone to win a turkey," unquote, the KLAQ turkey drop. What was that?
No.
I
think they're getting it confused.
A turkey drop? Like in the show?
Like in WKRP in Cincinnati?
You guys did that?
No.
Oh.
We might have played a clip from WKRP in Cincinnati one Thanksgiving or something.
Well, I think we played every Thanksgiving.
Did we ever do greased turkeys?
How do you do? What's that?
Didn't we take Vaseline and put it all over turkeys and do something? I forget. I thought we did something like that years ago.
You lubed up the turkey?
Yeah, we did. We had a turkey toss.
Well, how else are you supposed to stuff them, Joanna?
Well, that's a true meaning of a butterball, huh?
It is.
You want to talk about UTEP winning last night against a lower division team, a lower conference team.
There you go. They were Division 2.
This must be a road trip, but UTEP lost to Utah Valley. I got a feeling Utah Valley is not a prominent in Division 1. Are they Division 1?
Yeah, they're the WAC.
They are in Division 1. Though.
But UTEP lost to them by 30.
What is going on?
It wasn't good. There was a lot of problems after that game. But they bounced back yesterday.
Who'd they beat?
They beat UT Permian Basin. How about that? Permian Basin.
I think
I've driven there.
That's got to be in Midland or Odessa or somewhere around there, right?
It's in the Permian Basin area. I don't know what city it's located. I have no idea.
Let's talk for a minute about.
They beat them 78-58 for those who care. 2 minors were suspended for that game.
How come?
They were involved in a fight in the Utah State game. Punches were thrown.
You mean Utah Valley?
Utah Valley.
Yeah, Utah State's a whole other.
That's true.
Thing.
That's another school.
Let's talk about former NMSU quarterback Diego Pavia.
This is fascinating. Now, Diego Pavia is suing the NCAA. And yesterday, a federal judge denied his request for a temporary restraining order that would grant him another year of eligibility, but did not close the matter entirely. Here's why Pavia is suing the NCAA in federal court, arguing 2 of his seasons playing at a junior college should not count towards his Division I eligibility since he was unable to profit from his name, image, and likeness during that time.
Is he at Vandy now?
Yes. He played at New Mexico State the last 2 years before transferring to Vanderbilt.
Those should, you know what this sounds like? This sounds like a guy who knows he's not going to play pros.
Oh, that's guaranteed.
There's no way that he's going to make $1 million in the pros.
No.
And he's like, I could have gotten in on this sooner if they had just changed the rules sooner. Has he got a good NIL deal at Vanderbilt?
Yeah, well, and he beat Alabama. He's trying to cash in.
Sure.
So,
well, how about all those football players who played for 120 years and they never had a college name, image, likeness deal? Anybody from those days could come back and play 4 more years of college based on that logic?
Right? Yeah, word is Bronco Nagurski is going to sue the NCAA and try to get his NIL back from
Red Grange.
Yes,
can you imagine how he would have cleaned up?
The 20s and the 30s. Yes, that's
okay,
right. 100 years ago.
What is your take on this? Suing because I should get to play 2 more years because my first 2 years I didn't I didn't get a name image, or we didn't have
Here's the
name
danger.
image.
Here's the danger.
Is that what
Let
it
me say
is, that
this.
they
Yes.
didn't have name image likeness, or that they just didn't offer it?
They don't have it in JUCO.
Yeah,
in JUCO
they don't have it in
college.
JUCO. Well, then don't go to JUCO.
Yeah, the precedent that would be set would be crazy, because could you imagine if they granted him eligibility, which would open the door for every JUCO player to transfer to a school and have another 4 years of eligibility? Because they could argue the same NIL problems that Diego Pavia was claiming he had.
That's an interesting thing. It's like somebody wants to get paid. They know they don't have an NFL career ahead of them.
That's right.
So you got to let me play extra in college so I can make more money? I mean, that's exactly what it sounds like, right?
That's exactly right. He's trying to cash in, and it would really set a dangerous precedent if they allow this.
Okay, so you are against what he's trying to do here.
Yeah, he's trying to milk the system.
Yeah, I put $10 on Buzz. I think Buzz would knock Nico out maybe in 5 rounds. I put $10 on it.
All right. If he could stand up that long.
No. It's either 20 seconds or Nico's going to win, because I have a heart attack.
Right now. Come on.
You want to come over here?
Come on.
You want to throw down?
You want to throw down?
You want to throw
Turkey?
down,
You want
big
turkey?
boy?
Come on, turkey.
You want to back it up? I think your mouth is writing checks. Your ass can't count. I'm not a good smack talker.
Yeah, me either.
Come on. I'll take you both on. I'll take you apart. Have a great one, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow. Thank you, Cappy. We'll talk to you tomorrow, too.
Was that fun? Yeah. That was fun.
You've been listening to the Buzz Adams Morning Show.
Okay, enough mayhem. Thank you. We got to